Guys, we have to start the podcast. I'm not even going to do an introduction because Mark found a way where we could be racist and it's safe. Okay, Mark,
Reddit.
hit it.
It was Reddit. It wasn't me.
Hit it, Mark. Hit it, Mark.
Wrong.
And wait, hold on one second. Press pause. Supposedly, Tom Segura has beat us to it.
Yeah.
Okay, supposedly it was in his special. Supposedly.
He has a clip on YouTube. From
Okay,
his
it's
Netflix
not supposed
special.
actually. Okay, it is the truth. He beat us to it.
Yeah.
But this clip went crazy on Reddit.
Yeah.
Okay, and you found it.
Yeah.
Because you're always looking for ways where you can be racist and it's
That's
okay.
not true. That's not true.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not true.
Yeah.
No.
That's not the point of the Flagrant 2 podcast. Okay, that's not the point of the Flagrant 2 podcast. It's just finding ways where you could be racist and it's
that's
okay.
not. The point of this podcast is misinformation.
It's
okay? That's what we do on this podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they canceled Flagrant U. It was too much information.
It was too much information.
It was so factual.
We need to do the information or the misinformation. Okay, bust it.
Okay.
This is
It's a
great.
dead set Pom, who now sounds like she's from Shanghai.
This is a white woman.
It wasn't until I was in the ambulance on the way to the hospital she actually said, "Are you aware of the way you're speaking?" And I said,
Pause.
"Oh, I sound like I have a slur."
Her eyebrows don't even believe what she's saying. Her eyebrows are so fucking surprised she's speaking in this
How
Chinese
is she so
accent.
squinted, bro?
Dude, this is unbelievable.
Like, her
No, the
eyebrows
eyebrows
are
are going
furrowed.
wild.
Yeah,
She
they're
looks like a
raised.
mime. Okay,
I think
so
they're just drawn on. I think
this
their
is
eyebrows are
white
drawn on.
woman speaking in full Asian accent because she got into an accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Which, I mean...
What? Was it a
was-
driving
yeah,
accident? Is
yeah,
that what
I
it
was
was?
gonna
Holy
say,
shit!
but if it was-
Holy shit!
What if
I'm
your-
doing her
yeah,
accent, by the way. Holy shit!
Your accident is what makes your accent. I think that's what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay, so if you get into a driving accident, then you might come out with an Asian
Yeah, you sound like you're from Shanghai. So.
accent.
And she said, "No, you sound like you can work at a Chinese restaurant." I said, "Yeah, you look good working the local China house or something."
Your local China house
house.
or something.
The nurse is trying to explain to her what her disability is, and
Yeah.
it's just more racist.
Yeah. Did she get any of the other characteristics of Asian people?
Is
did
she
anything-
smarter?
Yeah.
Did her science and math scores go up immediately?
I don't know, actually. I gotta check that out. I don't think so.
Will
Not
she
after-
like follow around black people when they come in her store? Does she just naturally start to do that? This is interesting, guys. Okay, so here's the thing. This is a get out of jail free card for doing an Asian accent.
100%.
Anytime you do an Asian accent, you should be able to say, no, I'm actually doing this white British
Yes,
woman.
100%.
Right?
Now we should find every person who has every accent, and now you're good.
As
I'm
long-
I'm doing an impression of this specific person.
Yeah, I'm doing Whoa Vicky. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know Whoa Vicky, the white girl that says the N-word on the internet? That's what I'm saying. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Mark, you
What?
would find that
I did
person.
not know that.
Does
You
she
don't
really
know
drop
Whoa-
the N-word?
I think so, yeah.
Whoa.
I'm not positive. I think so.
Whoa, Vicky.
Well, that's what I call her, Whoa Vicky, bro.
Relax, sweetheart.
Whoa.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Sarah
Wow.
Caldwell. That's your get out of jail free card.
So you're just doing a Sarah Caldwell impression.
I'm just doing a Sarah Caldwell impression.
It's nice to know you can do impressions as a comic.
That's
It's
a
a
hard-
tool. You got to use all the tools
It's
in
a
the belt.
hard name for her
Yes.
to pronounce now.
Sarah Caldwell.
Bro,
Sarah
got 3 L's in it, bro.
and the R.
It sounds like
Sarah Caldwell. She just got to go with an Asian name. She just got to choose an Asian name.
yeah, that's your only
Yeah,
hope now.
she got to do like number 356 or something. What is it? Those are Asian names, right? Doesn't that count? It counted in Squid Game. It should count now, right? Just call yourself number 356. Dude, if I was an Asian that just moved to America and was picking my Asian name, 100% going with a number.
Oh yeah, you can pick any
100%.
name, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are you going with a number?
Well, because that's what people know. It's a popular show called Squid Game.
Also Chinese credit score.
That's facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they have credit? You're
don't
talking
know.
about social credit.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Ah.
I guess not credit score. But yeah, they got their social credit. I'm sure it's like linked to some number somewhere.
And how do you like benefit within that social credit system? What do you have to do in order to get the credit?
I'm actually not sure.
I didn't even know that shit existed until just now, to be honest.
This
I
is
was
something
pretending
they
on
always
you.
say.
That's what they say. I don't even know if it's real.
pretending,
I
like-
don't even know if it's real. I've never been there.
And you're really keeping credit scores for fucking how many billion people? 2 billion people?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Son,
Making sure every single day you're being a good Chinese person?
how you even be a bad Chinese person? Just speak bad on China. You're not gonna do that. You'll get killed. So every Chinese person, a good Chinese person in China.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
they
punishable
don't
by death.
play. They don't play at all over there.
No.
We're going to need, you know what? This is actually, I almost want China to take over so the rest of the world can be like, yo, our bad.
Yeah,
we had it good when y'all were in
You
charge.
said this before, and it's a great point.
I really feel y'all need a
America's-
month. Y'all need a month of China so you can come back to daddy.
America's not perfect, but you're gonna miss it when China's on
You're
top.
gonna fucking miss it.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking miss it.
Yeah,
bro.
we're like the eye daddy, and wait till you get a stepdaddy who beats the shit out of you.
beats the
for no
shit out of
reason.
you. Exactly.
Yeah.
The fucking tennis star got raped by like the vice president or whatever like
And
that.
then said it, and now she missing.
Allegedly.
We doing a legend?
Yeah, push the button,
We
bro.
doing a legend for them? For the ops?
Yes.
Why we a legend for the ops?
Because ops can sue
That's
us,
about
bro.
to be our new daddy soon.
No!
Yes,
For a
it
month.
is, bro.
No, it's not.
For a month.
For 1 month.
That's
and
what
then
he
they're gonna
said.
see.
Not February.
Say,
That's the shortest month.
Nah,
bro,
fuck that.
bro.
Oh, son, you think there's gonna be a Black History Month? Every month gonna be Chinese History Month.
100%.
Yeah,
Under
They
Chinese
taking Black
rule.
History Month first.
Also, they have a different New Year calendar, so your Black History Month might be way different.
Son,
than
they're
their
gonna make that
calendar.
the year of the dog or some shit. Gonna be mad offensive. You're not gonna be kind about it.
It might be for Snoop Dogg though. It could be good. It's their favorite year.
That's who they love the most.
So apparently, bad driving and debt could get you downgraded in the social ranking system,
Son, come on, they all got low social
Buying
rankings.
too many video games,
Yeah.
posting fake news.
and it
Wow.
can impact a travel ban and slow internet
They
connection.
throttle you.
They throttle you in what way?
Internet.
Oh, you get less internet. They know how
That's
much
what
they
they
love playing
care
video
about.
games.
That's funny.
And they're like, no more Dance Dance Revolution
Oh, no,
for
that's
you.
all right. That's all right. I agree with that. That's good.
Such
That's good parenting.
Reference,
What,
son.
Dance Dance Revolution?
Nobody's playing Dance Dance Revolution.
They don't?
Bro, that shit's older than the American Revolution.
What, Dance Dance Revolution? They don't play that shit no more? What do they play, Wordle? Nerds? You guys trying to guess words all day? Fucking dorks.
Have you played Wordle yet?
Yeah, with
never
you,
in my
asshole.
I tried to
I
show you,
got
but I
today's
played
I
it.
figured that shit out so
Chill.
quick. I figured that shit out so quick. It was so stupid.
But did you play it on your own?
Nah, I did your shit.
Nah, it's different when you're playing on your own.
I heard it's
bro.
mad easy.
Yo, it's so easy. Just guess a word, bro. It's a 5-letter word. How many 5-letter words are there?
I gotta give him credit for that. That was quick. That was quick. It's like you've been thinking it this whole time.
What?
All right, go ahead,
Sarah?
Akaash. Wait, put it in there. All right, Akaash, you got 5 minutes. Go. What you got? What?
I don't understand the rules of the game.
Oh yeah, it's mad easy, right? Yeah.
Actually, you should be good at this. They
Yeah.
made a game for you guys.
Yeah, it's too easy. I'm not gonna play it.
Also, can we talk about, you want to talk about real racism? Ow.
Yeah.
Al, do you want to talk about
Watch it,
real
watch it.
Stop
fucking
pointing. Stop pointing like
racism?
that.
Hey, do you guys want to talk about real fucking
Why'd you
Yeah,
racism?
you're
Look
saying
at
the R real hard when you point it out.
Y'all better fucking chill out. All three of
Your
y'all.
thumb. Have you ever seen
Okay?
someone point like that? Bro, he went like that.
Real
He twisted it.
institutionalized.
Fucking Voldemort
Don't
hold
you-
the
You know,
wand, bro.
you know those three like this? German.
Son, I
That's
hate
who does
it.
three like this.
I hate it when
German.
people count like that, though.
That's
with the
trash,
thumb.
bro. That's some German
Yeah,
shit,
tuck
dog.
that thumb, pussy. I mean, count like this. What you fucking count like this for? You can't control your pinky? Your pinky always want to slide out? Right?
Yeah, that's
I hate when people give the middle finger.
Bro, your fingers actually
suck.
kind of smart.
Bro, your
son.
fingers suck,
Counting
bro.
to 4 is hard as shit. Try counting 4 without a thumb.
Yo,
Count to 4 without
yo.
a thumb.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fuck,
on,
bro.
that's easy.
That's
My
easy.
hands mad strong. You know my hands are weak.
That's
Yeah,
easy, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, bro. Damn.
God,
You
damn.
struggling.
Boo him right now. Boo him
Nah, I
right
killed
now.
that. I
Boo
killed
him
that.
right now.
That was
Like the guy
easy.
from Scary
Shit.
Movies.
Stop mixing the soup, Mark.
No, that was easy. I killed
Okay,
that.
wait. What were we just about to talk? Real institutionalized racism.
Yes.
Yes.
We were discussing this the other day when we were talking about spelling bees. Huh, Mark? You want to talk about real institutionalized racism? What's
Okay.
the other word that they go with?
Systemic.
Systemic racism.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Who's they?
I know.
They, bro. They. You know who they
I'm
is.
still
They,
waiting.
them, zim, zer.
'Cause we still
All
check.
thems. They out there. Remember when they made the spelling bee movie, Akilah and the Spelling Bee?
You mean?
When the
Akilah
black
and the
girl
Bee.
won the fucking spelling
Akilah
bee.
and the Bee.
Yes, yes.
Akilah and the Bee.
He didn't even know what it was called, bro. He don't know nothing.
That's not racist, bro?
Nah,
He
I
didn't
think
know.
you, I
He
think
just
you're
said
talking about.
he was trying to correct you. He goes, "You mean?"
I
And
thought
then
he
he
was talking
realized
about
he didn't know either.
Seinfeld.
And he
I
gave
thought
up.
that's the only B that came to mind. You know, the
Yeah, you wouldn't know that, white man.
Okay.
All
Sleep,
right.
bro. I'll
Okay.
sleep.
They made that movie.
It was foreshadowing.
It was foreshadowing.
Yeah.
No. Wasn't this based on a true story?
Yeah, dude. He don't know nothing. This
Holy
is
shit, Al.
Yeah, but we the
We
champs
1 week
now.
away from Fresh and Fit, bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
we the
dog.
champs now,
I need
bro.
you to hold it down still. Shit. Motherfucker.
Cut this whole section.
Maybe that movie was important. We were trying to make the argument.
Hey, Al, tell him agree to disagree.
We were trying to make the argument that that's the most racist shit.
Why?
That a black girl won the spelling bee, and they
you
were
made a
like, "This
movie
is
out of
so
it."
miraculous. This is so crazy. This could never happen that a black girl could spell as good as Indians.
That's a great
We
point.
need to make a fucking
great
movie
point.
about it.
That's a
That's
great point.
racism, bro.
Ah, but we did it right back to you with White Man Can't Jump. A white dude's nice at basketball, he gets a whole movie. Same shit.
Son, it wasn't that he was nice at basketball.
Son, he was nice at basketball.
It wasn't that he
gave
was
y'all
nice at
whole
basketball.
movies.
What was it?
What?
Is that he was from the country. and a small little country mouse came into the big city to play with the guys. And they tried to take his money, but he was actually a hustler too. And through those trials and tribulations, he learned how to dunk during a basketball game.
It's
It
actually
means something to us,
Did
Al.
you
It
audition for
means
this
something
shit?
to us, Al. Okay? That is our spelling bee.
I know.
Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all did the same
No, but that
shit.
deserves a movie. A white guy.
Yeah, that
can't-
does deserve
what
a
I'm
movie.
saying.
Yeah,
A white guy that learns how to dunk through osmosis. He couldn't dunk, and he
So
just
what he's
hung around
saying
enough black
is-
people that
hold
he
up.
started to dunk.
what he's saying is that's miraculous. It should be a movie. You're saying it's miraculous.
I
That
think
a
black girls can
killing me?
spell.
Yeah.
I think that they can
We're
spell
not
better than
racist.
anyone.
No,
They've got
it's-
the hardest names to spell.
That's a good point.
Son,
They've got the hardest names to spell.
That's
You're
a
saying that
good
they don't
point.
dominate the spelling bee, and we're lucky that they're not in the spelling bee every single year.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
That's why Indians spell good.
Why don't we have
Same
Indians spell
thing.
some black girl names, see how well they do?
Why y'all spell Indian names?
Yeah,
That should
spell
be
Michaela.
round one.
J apostrophe L
Superminium.
Yeah,
Spell
Same.
what?
Superminium.
What?
Fuck.
Last Indian last name. I'm saying. Them South
Super
Indian last
Mini
name.
Man is an Indian last name?
Superminion. Subramanian, I think.
Sound like some shit in a nuclear warhead or
That
something.
sounds like some shit drives.
That's why we went to spelling bees. Y'all got the first names, we got the last names.
Son, whenever a black person does something for the first time, they get a movie. Jackie Robinson, black girl spelling, we get a movie.
Jackie Robinson endured.
No, that's actually a really good
yeah, but
point
no,
right
but no,
there.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson also had to endure like a shitload of racism and hatred. Akila was just chilling, spelling
You
some
don't
words.
think this black girl got
Also,
called a
Keela's-
couple niggas?
Say it in a sentence, Al.
Yeah, you don't think you got-
Relax.
Son.
Keela not based on a true story.
Wait, they had to make it up?
Stupid. How am I supposed to know some black history? That's some fucking fiction.
Wait a minute, you calling me stupid?
Yes.
Call the fucking racist who made the movie a fucking fantasy
Yeah.
movie about a black girl that could spell good. That's not
But he
more
manifested it though. He manifested
He
it.
did.
racist. He deserves
Yeah.
credit.
What
There
year
you
did that
go.
movie come out?
Huh?
What year did that movie come out?
Thank you, Dove.
2006.
Got
Son,
my
it took
black card
15
back.
years.
Bro, you remember this video?
Hey,
It took
Wait a minute,
15 years.
go. Is this the
we
greatest?
just got a black president.
Wait, hold on.
Negus. What is the language?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
What is the definition?
A king.
Holy
It's
shit.
used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The Negus ruled Ethiopia until the coup of 1974.
He's looking at his parents like,
Who's he looking at?
Is this okay?
Negus.
Can I do this?
Nah, this is fucking.
Negus.
Oh my god.
Negus. Negus.
Yo,
He knew it in his heart, bro.
son.
White people know all M words. It's in our biology, dude. Shouts to Theo Vaughn, man. That motherfucker came a long way, dude. Real talk. Look how adorable Theo was when he was younger. The Rat King dropping M bombs at 7.
Son, I think he was surprised that people clapped when he said it. He was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah.
I can say this now?
Where's our movie? Why did they not make a movie about this?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
About the white guy who said
White
the M word in
niggas.
front of people and it was
And
okay?
spelled it, everyone clapped. That's progress, bro.
I want to see the shot of the kids in the background when he spelled it like that, and a few of them are gonna be like, "That ain't how you spell it."
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. I think that we've gotten out enough acceptable racism.
I don't know.
Do you think we're done, or you think we
I
need
will.
more?
Let's put it. Let's table it for now. I think we'll come back to it whenever we feel we need. I don't know if there's ever enough.
Mark, are you done?
What? It depends what the wordle is today. Okay, we're gonna have to see. If it's
a
that, if it's
five-letter
that word, I mean,
name a racist 5-letter word. Go.
Fagus
that's not racist.
with a
that was
ph
crazy.
though. With a ph.
There we go.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Bina.
Bina,
Yeah, I think that counts, right?
What?
like Beaner,
Yeah,
but Bina.
the play
You
one.
don't
acceptable
say the
version.
R.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 5-letter word. What do you got?
This guy.
Don't throw it back on me.
Yeah.
What? Don't
Nah,
throw it back
let's
on
go.
me.
Let's go have racist off. Let's go.
What's yours?
Nah, I'm good.
You want to have a racist off, Al?
Nah, I don't play that
Al,
stupid
come on,
ass
let's
game.
have a racist off.
I'll play that stupid
Come
ass
on,
game.
Al. Al, come on, let's have a nice
Nah,
little
what's
racist
your-
off.
what's your next
Hey,
5-letter
bro,
word?
hey, this comes out February 1st. It's your time, dog. Get it
Oh,
out.
that's a good
Yeah,
ass
that's
point.
right.
You
It's
get to do
your
it now.
month,
This is
my
your
friend.
fucking, this is your sovereign month.
You're
dog.
allowed
You
to be
get do
racist this month.
sovereignty. You go.
Oh,
You're
I'm
allowed
a-
to
You
be
got
racist.
diplomatic
I'm an
immunity.
Igas.
You got race-matic
Whoa,
immunity.
whoa.
He just called himself a king.
Yeah, you are this month.
There we go.
Okay, you're allowed to say, you're allowed to go. 5-letter word racist. Go. See what you got. I got one.
What?
Cracker.
Oh, cracker.
I don't think. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, no.
It depends how you spell it.
All right.
I spell it 5 letters.
Okay.
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 Honky.
Fuck you, dude. Okay. Coming back.
All right.
Ready? Okay, here it is. What? Is that's good? Okay, go. Now you go. You go. You go.
Oh, I got another Indian video I got to send y'all later. It's so funny.
Send it.
You're not getting out of this, bro.
Get it out. Jeez.
Whoa.
Get it out.
Jesus.
No. I had something. It was COVID.
Also, 4 letters.
Yeah, dude. How did you think you spelled it?
Yeah. You didn't pluralize it or
Yeah,
anything.
there's
pluralized
more.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my lord.
No.
Vala, you have that recorded, right? Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
We're on
you
handheld,
go.
too.
Fuck it. I'm not just here left there.
Wait. Is that the one that you're gonna keep?
No.
Huh?
What?
Are you gonna keep
the
it?
thing that just got cut
Is
out?
that,
No.
Are you gonna keep that one?
No.
Would you like to keep it?
Leave it in.
No.
Okay, we're
No.
gonna leave it in.
No.
Yes, we are.
No.
Yeah, we stand by you.
My turn.
You sure?
Yeah, we stand
I
by
got
you.
one whenever
Black,
y'all,
blue
whenever y'all
square,
need
blue
one.
square.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. You want to
Okay.
hold that blue square up? Quick.
I'm gonna phone a friend.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a vibrator, dude. It was a vibrator. Hello? He has his phone on
you can just
vibrate,
home
dude. We're
me.
doing a fucking
just
podcast,
home me.
Mark. Say what?
That's a new phone. He's doing StarTech.
Yeah, I was doing StarTech.
What is that?
Dude, you don't know, bro. You're young, bro. You're a
What is
millennial.
Star Trek, bro?
Pay me a
Beam me
video.
up.
Come
Okay,
on.
go. I'm phoning a friend.
Hello?
Hey, Akaash, can I have a 5-letter racist word, please?
Yeah, you know what? I think Muzzy is acceptable.
Ooh, take that, you Packus. Okay, Al, we just went back to back on you. You might need to phone a friend, or you might need to ask the audience.
I'm on the phone, friend.
Okay,
All right.
go.
Two-way pager.
What?
I tried, dog. I tried. I support the effort. I support the effort, but fuck, dog.
Son, fabulous. Two-way pager. Do. See, y'all don't listen to hip hop. You don't get it.
shut
Y'all don't
up.
listen to hip hop. Y'all not New
Shut up.
Yorkers. All
Let's
the New
go.
Yorkers at home understand this.
They don't understand shit.
I phoned this racist over here, so
Nah,
I know you.
I
Your
don't
Rolodex
have-
is
I don't have a
crazy.
pager. I don't have a pager, bro.
Nah, you got a pager.
Nah, my pager's off.
Well, right now I just tapped you, motherfucker.
Okay, Mark. Okay, Mark,
Come
go.
on, tag team. I tagged you in.
Okay, I got a couple.
Oh, I know.
No, there's just
I
one.
know you got.
There's just one.
All right, Mayos. That counts.
Oh,
That
that's
counts?
pretty good. That's
Mid,
pretty
bro.
good.
I got
That's
out.
fire. That's
I got
fire.
out.
That's
I got
fire.
out. Let's go.
Let's go.
I got out.
Let's go.
You want one? Bipty.
I was gonna say that. Jesus,
Out here, bro.
Jesus.
You don't even know what Bipty is.
I thought that was a good thing.
No, that's racist for Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when they pay for the slushy, it's $1 Bipty.
There you go.
All right, guys, we can take a break for a second because today's episode is brought to you by Honey. Okay, look, we've all seen that promo code field in the checkout section when we shop online. And thanks to Honey, manually searching for those codes is a thing of the past. Honey is a free browser extension that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one that it finds to your cart. That means automatic savings for you without doing anything, no Google search, nothing. They're going to find the cheapest way that you can pay for your items from that store simply by using a browser. Okay, when you're shopping online, the Honey button drops down at the checkout. And all you have to do is click apply coupons. If Honey finds a working coupon for the site, you'll watch the prices drop instantly. This is saving money. All you have to do is save money here. This is an absolute no-brainer. What did Honey save you money on? Clothes, tech gadgets, pizza, anything. How much did you save?
Money on shoes.
How much?
I saved 15% off an order, like $200.
That's it. Simple as that. Simple as that.
$30 right
okay?
there.
You go find it out yourself. You could watch yourself save money. I can't believe anybody that wouldn't do this. You're just saving money. Simple as that. And if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on more of these savings every single day. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. Free to save money? That's a deal. By getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Okay? Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/flagrant. That's joinhoney.com/flagrant. Now let's get back to the show. We need to talk about something that's very important. Now that we're not talking about race anymore at all, we need to talk about something very important. And that is the problem without Apu.
Oh.
That is a very important comedy special that's going to be dropping this week, and it will be technically dropping when this comes out.
Tomorrow,
when this is out.
Day after this comes out.
So Wednesday.
You gotta bring back Apu, bro. That's what it is.
Bring back Apu.
We're bringing back Apu. Akaash
Singh.
Singh. First stand-up comedy special dropping.
Yes,
Akaash
sir.
Singh comedy.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Yep.
You already know because you was his asshole army. You know, you already support him. But we going out here and we blowing this shit the fuck up.
If you like it, which I truly think you will, just tell your peoples about it, and then we'll spread the word. Let's blow this the fuck up.
Damn right.
Yeah, dog.
Let that shit play. Even if you ain't watching it, let it play in the browser.
Hell yeah. We taking our identity back, dog.
Run it up.
No more victim shit. That's over. That's done.
Yeah.
We're victors, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm proud. Thank you for all the help.
Yeah.
I had Mark watch it many times. Thank you for all the help. Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all. Love you guys.
100%.
I'm excited for it, man. Just
We
check
need
it
this
out.
for
I'm proud of
white
it.
people too.
I do think I
You're
think,
charging me up right now.
I think white people need it, yo.
Yeah.
White men need it. Y'all
Yeah.
need a little help. You've been getting
We need
kicked
to take
around
it
too
back.
much.
Whoa, don't go too.
We need to take it back,
No, don't
Mark.
do this. Don't
No,
do
hey,
this.
Mark, we
take
need to
that-
fucking
hey,
take it
take
back.
that shit
No, don't
back,
do
yo.
that.
Yeah. What about the Anglo identity that's been stripped from us?
Yeah.
We need to take it back.
Well,
You need to
White
take
people
it back.
walking around fucking Asian accents for no reason.
Yo, that's cultural appropriation.
They're forcing it down our throat.
That's cultural imperialism.
It is.
I'm not standing for it anymore.
We need to take it back, dude.
Take it back, dog.
We need to
all the
take
way
it back, bro. I'm going way back with it. I'm going English accent.
Hey, I like that.
I'm going way. I'm going so far back that I'm not stopping at just white America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going English, dude.
Yeah.
Take
Old
that
white
out.
greatness.
Can't be upset at me for racism. I wasn't even here.
Whoa.
I was in England, Al.
So you're gonna sound like the losers?
Fuck.
No, you
No,
got
it was before they lost, Al.
Yeah, they were winners
It's when they
then.
conquered the whole world.
Yeah.
We're taking it back.
And it's technically-
All right. Is that Australian?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No,
Yeah,
you know
that's
you
that's
could
forward,
do.
that's
You know
forward.
you could do Italian accent, Roman Empire.
Bro.
You got a sick Italian accent.
Why would you do this to me?
Oh, fun.
Bro, how did Romans take over the whole world sounding like this? Isn't that insane? How did Romans take over literally all of the entire world?
This is a good question.
Here goes the
How
next
to come
5
to you and
minutes.
we fuck your girl and fuck your boy with this talking?
This is Julius Caesar, bro. Is that crazy?
What is happening? Whoa!
Oh my God.
This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Cultural imprint on us. I'm Julius Caesar. Years later, black people get haircut called Caesar. This is what I do. Everybody steals from me. They steal the tiger from me. This is so sad. What is happening?
Hey, Caesar, what happened to you? How did you die?
Oh, this fucking Antonio the Brutus, he stabbed me in the back. Not the way I like it. He stabbed me in the back. He stabbed me in the back. Marco Antonio.
That's unbelievable.
What did he tell you right before?
He tell me, hey, it's a change in the book. Really, he tell me I stab you in the back and he stabbed me in the back. But they make it more romantic. Everything in our culture more romantic, you know? It's crazy.
What were your words to him when
Huh?
he stabbed you? What were your words?
I hurt my back. I hurt my back. My kidney. I thought it's my kidney burst. I thought my kidney burst, and then I'm gonna take a fucking dagger out of my back. Can you believe this? You give these people all of this stuff.
Oh no.
I give them a whole empire. We go to Persia. We give them some culture. We take the women's. We take the hair off of them. This is what we do for people.
You know what I've always wanted to ask you?
What is this?
What do you think about Cleopatra?
Huh?
What do you think about Cleopatra?
Oh,
Is it bother you that she dated, your fucking grandson or whatever after you?
I don't know this. Was I die before this?
Didn't Cleopatra fuck Julius Caesar and Mark Antony?
Can I tell you something much more interesting than this? Nobody asked me
He's even
about this.
condescending in Italian.
But this is much more interesting because the people need to listen to the podcast and then enjoy. The way that we get the bears, the tiger, the lion, the way that we get the lion all the way from Africa to Rome is absolutely incredible.
Ow.
I really don't want to hear about it.
It's very similar to the Epstein. We're taking the babies. We're taking the babies when they're young and impressionable, and then we bring them there into the, one place for the people to watch them. And
I think a head injury is the only way to get them back.
Oh my God!
I think that's the only way to get them back.
Man, this is a great solution. Frankly, I'm a little tired of talking like this. Oh no! Oh. Holy shit! What happened? Why did you hit me in the head?
You have to hit him again.
Oh my God! What happening?
Someone else
hit me in the head with the liquid death.
Someone else hit him.
Oh no!
You alright, buddy?
Yeah, you were talking crazy for a second.
Yeah.
What happened right there?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yo, you got hit in the head.
I felt like I was talking in an Italian accent, and then I was talking in a Chinese accent.
That is what happened.
Japanese.
And then,
Yeah, it was
specifically Japanese accent.
You sound like a Jabberwocky for a second.
I really was, bro. Oh my Lord, dude. That's crazy that can happen. Guys, don't let that fucking happen again.
It's wild.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Whoa. Miles, did you draw all that? Okay. Okay, so Akaash, back to the special. We want to make sure everybody blows this shit the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay? We taking care of the homie right now.
Bring back a poo. Check it out. Akaash Singh comedy. Tomorrow is going to be good. You're going to like it. I promise.
Spread the motherfucking word.
Spread the fucking
Text
word.
it to the homies. Text it to the group. Talk to your fellow patrons about it.
Let's go.
Charge it the fuck up.
Let's go.
I love this. I love this. I can't wait for you, man.
Special
I'm so
of the
excited.
year. Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
I love this.
We filmed your shit last year, so that's why I knew I was clear.
I want it to be special. I think it's absolutely great.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, let's lock it in. Let's have the talk. We need to have the talk.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about them trying to take out our boy Rogan?
Yeah. Before we have this talk, who is Joni Mitchell? That's what I need to figure out real quick.
No, Joni Mitchell got bangers
That's
too.
Joni loves Chachi. Yo, you didn't even. Yo, fucking. What's the cuck Canuck?
Who?
What's his name?
Justin Trudeau.
No, the Neil Young.
Neil
He
Young.
didn't even sing "Horse with a Whatever the fuck" with a horse with no name. That
Wait,
wasn't
he
even
didn't?
him. That was somebody else. Somebody better. Somebody less cuckish. Whose
Keep
music
on
is still
rocking
Spotify.
in the free world.
Oh,
is,
that song
is-
sucks, dude.
Oh, that was America.
That song
saying that.
sucks.
Song is all right. Song is all
So
right.
if you want America, listen to Springsteen.
Yo,
Still
that's
on
true. He
Spotify.
is a Canadian Springsteen.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch-ass Springsteen.
Interesting.
Oh, misinformation. Shut your ass up, dog. You see what Sagar posted?
What did he say?
People who sign up for Amazon, he's going to give them like 3 months free of Amazon Music or some shit. I think he planned this shit from the jump.
4 months free. Yeah, well, the conspiracy is, I was talking to Sagar a little bit about it. I think there's this hedge fund that owns the rights to Neil Young's music, which is called like Blackstone.
Oh, yeah, they're trustworthy.
And basically, they also have some investments in Pfizer and some other places, like every single hedge fund. So I'm not going to say that there's a lot of truth to this, but there could potentially be. And they could be, and maybe they could be deeply invested in Amazon for all we know. So maybe what they're saying is, hey, you're allowed to do this. We're not going to give you any pushback because, one, it's going to help with our Pfizer stock because they're not going to be constantly talking shit about the vaccine. And two, it's going to push some people over to Amazon. So sometimes it's not like there's a few people in a room, cooking up this conspiracy and then calling up Neil Young, be like, Neil, it's time to pull the music. It's more like Neil does it. And then the company that owns the music goes, this isn't too bad for our interests.
Right. And then we could capitalize and give 4 free months. That's quite possible.
So there could be something there. What I think is so interesting about like the Rogan cancellation thing is that the media, the traditional media, the corporate media machine, is trying to cancel Rogan for misinformation, which is the exact thing that causes us not to trust the corporate media machine.
Yeah.
So you are trying to cancel Rogan for the reason we don't watch you. It's a complete lack of like self-awareness, right? Like if they actually knew, like I don't think people want to go watch a podcast for truth. I think people want information in the easiest way possible, right? They just want to turn on fucking CNN or turn on Fox or turn on MSNBC. Tell me what happened. Tell me the truth. They don't want to seek out some guy who's on the fucking internet talking to doctors and shit that you have no clue who they are. I mean, half of these guests that come on Rogan right now, we have no clue who they are. We just know they're experts in these fields.
Correct.
Right? We want information distilled to the easiest form of it so we can digest it and get on with our fucking day.
And we would like both sides of an issue, which the news will never give you.
Absolutely. But the fact that they keep on fucking up and putting out their own misinformation, we go through a list of misinformation that they've put out, right? Is the reason why Rogan exists. And they keep on putting more and more misinformation out there and not acknowledging their mistakes. And there are many of the mistakes. And Rogan keeps getting bigger. And the fact that they can't see that is so confusing to me because it's almost as if they're going, hey, if we get Rogan out of here, people will come back to us. No. You get Rogan out of here, another version of Rogan is going to replace it because they lost faith. They, meaning us, we lost faith in you.
And I've met Rogan twice. He's the nicest, most well-intentioned guy I may have ever met in my life. I promise if somebody replaces him, he's not going to be as nice or well-intentioned because I just don't know that you can be.
100%. Because he doesn't want it. He's not doing this for power. He's not going, oh, I'm going to find a way to manipulate the masses into doing something.
It's like if you thought everything that was wrong with like slut culture or whatever was Paris Hilton and then the Kardashians came, you know what I mean? You know,
bring back Paris.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be.
It's just so funny that they think that like getting that guy out of here could potentially help them. It's like, it's not going to help you. You're the fucking problem.
Yes, correct.
You're the issue. It's like somebody who can't stay in a relationship and then just like keeps on breaking up with girls. And it's like, it might be you, buddy.
Yep, 100%.
You might have issues that you have to fix within yourself in order for you to have a successful relationship. It might not be the 100 girls that you dated.
Yeah.
Maybe it's you. And it's shocking that they can't just realize it. All we want is to feel like we can trust the person giving us information. That's all we want. And the fact that Rogan constantly goes out there and goes, yo, I got it wrong. Like he just admits it. If he gets it wrong, he goes out and admits it.
He tweeted a clip of him getting something wrong that not only did he tweet it, he could have edited it from his podcast altogether. He put it in there.
Shouted out the guy who proved him wrong.
Yes, 100%.
What is the journalist, Australian journalist? I forget his name.
Oh, I forget his name.
Josh, maybe something. Doesn't matter. But the fact is, he shouts out the guy who gets it wrong. He says he's getting these things wrong. He says he's learning about it. He says, I don't fucking know anything. I'm asking these questions and I'm doing my best to get all the information out there as I can. And then he goes and he has this like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like a kind of, it's not an apology to me, but it's more like,
he said, whatever he said very well.
But what do you call that?
He just kind of addressed everything.
Yeah, he addressed the issue. Yeah. And it was just brilliant, dude.
Yeah.
Because in that moment, when you have the media and the political apparatus both attacking you and wanting you out of there, it's very easy to get bitter and angry.
Yeah.
And the most beautiful thing about the video is you can't watch that video if you're being objective and not like the guy.
I love Neil Young. I like Joni Mitchell. I have a cool Neil Young story. I don't still support Neil, and it's not passive aggressive. It's not like, yeah, I love Neil Young, but he hurt me. Doesn't say that.
He literally goes, it's so strange to be in my position.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the best I can.
Yep.
I didn't ask for this, and I didn't know it would be this.
Yeah.
And it's a really strange feeling. That fucking brutal honesty. Dude, honesty and authenticity is the hot knife.
Yeah.
It is the hot knife. And the rest of this shit is the butter, dude. It cuts right through. Somebody just going, guys, maybe what I could do is have other experts with differing opinions on right after, so we could get a more fully formed version.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, a lot of those motherfuckers don't want to come on. A lot of those motherfuckers don't want to come because they don't want the pushback.
Yeah.
They don't want the pushback on their ideas of things they're putting out. I mean, look what happened to Sanjay Gupta.
Yeah.
Right? Dude got fucking bodied.
Yeah.
I mean, he even said in an episode on Tim Dillon's pod, he was like, yeah, I'll have Fauci on immediately. I'd love to have Fauci.
Fauci would never. He would fucking never, because they know that they're spitting the bullshit and they don't want any pushback. Look what happens when Charlamagne has Kamala on. Gives her one little bit of pushback, immediately her handlers come and try and take her off the podcast. It's a national news story, etc. They thought that they were going to go on Charlamagne's show and get softball fucking questions.
Yeah.
And Charlamagne came with the real.
Yeah.
I bet you that's the last time he gets to interview Kamala. I bet that's the last time he gets to interview Biden. So these people are upset when the real questions are being asked to them, and then they avoid interactions where those real questions are going to present themselves. And then they just go on CNN or MSNBC or Fox News or whatever these shows are that just regurgitate the same talking points that they tell them to say.
And it's funny you can hold him accountable for something that he acknowledges he made an error on and stuff like that. And then the CDC, and I do believe in the vaccine, but the CDC for a fact misled us early on and lied to us and said, hey, masks don't work. And then masks became everything. And they did that so we didn't buy up all the masks, but you intentionally misinformed us. And nobody wants to hold them accountable for that. Again, I don't think everything I say is bullshit, but if we're going to hold people accountable, Rogan makes mistakes. They lie to you, have lied to you at least once.
Yo, you want to know some real shit? When Rachel Maddow came out and she said that if you get vaccinated, you can't get the virus and you can't pass it on to anybody else, right? We could easily go to her and be like, yo, you spread misinformation, you should be canceled.
And that was wrong from the moment they said it. They said 90% efficiency or effectiveness.
True. But what I want to say to her specifically is, or about that situation is, I don't want to cancel her. Maybe that was the information that she got from her experts. And at the end of the day, she's not a fucking scientist. Just like all these people that are criticizing Rogan aren't fucking scientists, okay? You maybe got a journalism degree at fucking Syracuse. Right. You don't know any more about the virus than he does. Matter of fact, you probably know way less because you're not speaking to these experts in their field all the time. So I don't want Rachel Maddow canceled for that. I would like her to acknowledge that she was wrong so that we could continue to trust her with information, right? But I don't want her canceled. She trusted the experts that were talking to her. Rogan is platforming experts. Let's not act like these guys are some like quack doctors. These people are experts in their field, and these are their opinions, right? So now we just have different, differing opinions, and then we as human beings have to choose who we believe, and then roll the dice on that. Could he bring those experts on right afterwards? Sure. Would that give a whole picture? Sure. Maybe that'd be safer, etc. But for the traditional media to act as if they're doing something monumentally different than him is absolute bullshit. Yeah. And they're trying to get him out of here, and it's the same fucking story every single time. Like, their strategy is the same every single time. Make the guy radioactive. It's literally the same. It's like anytime he does something they don't like, it's the same story. Look how racist he is. Look how sexist he is. Look how transphobic he is.
That's every movement that they try to discredit.
And I want to expand on that because this is their version. This is how they do it, okay? They make you radioactive so the platform takes you down so they don't have to deal with you. And if the platform doesn't take you down, and this is what they're going to start doing now because it's the same story every single time, what they start doing is making your fans radioactive so that you don't identify as a fan. If they can't deplatform you, they can't get the people to shame you, they shame the core that supports you. They make the core the transphobic, racist, misogynistic assholes. And that's what they're starting to do. I just saw a clip of some chick on CNN. Oh, what I'm worried about is about the Rogan fan harassing me at work or the Rogan fan putting my life in jeopardy. Now they've shifted to the fans. And human beings have the feeling in us all that we want to fit in to our peer groups. We want to be at work and people like us. We don't want to be ostracized. We don't want to be on the outside. And that's like a biological yearning because back in the day, if you were on the outside of your tiny little tribe, you're fucking dead. You needed your people to protect you in order to stay alive. None of us want to be ostracized. None of us want to be alone. So we stop identifying with that group in order to maintain the peers. To make living that much more comfortable and easy. And that's what they're going to start attacking. And that's why it's important that we speak up about it. Because this is the same story every single time. And if it's not Rogan, it's going to happen to someone you fucking love. Might happen to fucking us. And if we're quiet right now, why should anybody speak up when it happens to us?
Yeah, and I think even just as dangerous is just the idea that like Sagar and I talked about this. Shouts to Sagar, but he was saying like, you know, you can't cancel Chappelle. You can't cancel Rogan. They're too big. They're going to cancel guys like us. I don't know that that's necessarily true because I think authenticity does win out. But I think this idea that anybody who disagrees with you has to be censored is bad for the country. We'll make our money. We'll be fine. But this idea that if you don't agree with me, you can't talk, and that's how we're going to progress as a country is not how we're going to progress as a country. 100%. Period. It's just going to have more and more different Americas until we just fucking, hey, we're done with this thing.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because obviously I'm not fucking around anymore, okay? I'm letting the hair grow. Look at the hair. This shit is looking luscious. Why is it looking luscious?
Schulz Burrow.
Facts. I don't even know what that means.
Joe Burrow. Schulz Burrow.
Joe. Okay, got you. Okay, I'm with it. You went last name. Totally threw me off, but it's all good. Okay? Full head of hair, it's with keeps. Simple as that. Been on it for over a decade, and that's why I still got my hair when I fucking shouldn't be. I should be bald, but I'm looking amazing right now because it keeps. That's right. 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they're 35. More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness. You need keeps, okay? Because there are only 2 FDA-approved medications that can prevent hair loss, and Keeps offers both of them. It grows back your hair even. In some cases, it will keep what you got, but grows back some. I got some back. This is an absolute no-brainer, okay? They offer affordable, stress-free ways to get your hair. You can do convenient virtual doctor consultations and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months. You don't even have to leave your home. They got 24/7 care and support. If you need everything, you holler at them. And it's low cost. Treatments start at just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions of the 2 FDA-approved medications to prevent hair loss. Treatment plans are affordable and typically half the cost of the pharmacy prices. Okay, so if you are ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/flagrant to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's keeps.com/flagrant to get your first month free. keeps.com/flagrant. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah, this illusion that, you know, this information or this misinformation could cause death. It's like all of a sudden you guys care about misinformation causing death. Weapons of mass destruction with misinformation, millions of people fucking died because of it. Yeah. Right? Now all of a sudden you care about misinformation causing death?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you were positive Iraq had weapons of mass destruction.
Right.
And now oh no, that was nothing. How many hundreds of thousands of troops had their lives ruined if they didn't die? PTSD, whatever.
It's not just weapons of mass destruction. It's how we got into fucking Vietnam.
Yeah.
The Gulf of Tonkin incident. It's constant misinformation causing hundreds of thousands of people to fucking die, whether they're ours or somebody else's. So don't give us this shit like you care so much about getting the information right or else people will die. You lie every day. So people die because the people who tell you to fucking lie, you listen to. No matter what the cost. I hate it, man. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah. I wish they understood that a lot of the overreactions we see are because of their the way they handle things. Like, a big reason a guy like, I'm not trying to get too political, but Trump gets elected and a certain percentage of people are just so fucking tired of being shouted at and being shamed because you're a white dude or whatever, that one guy that comes along is like, bro, I don't care what else he says. He doesn't make me feel bad for being a white dude. I like this guy.
Yeah.
The same thing is going to happen with alternative news sources. I can't trust these guys. They're shouting at anybody who disagrees with them. They're also fucking slanted. I'm going to go to alternative news sources. You always create this, and then you try to silence them. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
They're reaching so hard. One guy was like, the thing that disturbed me most about Rogan's statement, this is all they had, was he said he doesn't prepare for his interviews. You know who didn't even know shit about his guests when they came on, wanted to know as little as possible?
Yeah.
Larry King.
And
the
also,
greatest interviewer in history, the history of this country.
Also, that's cap. I'll call Rogan out on that. He is prepared. He's reading. He is taking in information about these people, especially if they come on, like if they just had a book, he's reading the book. He might have already finished the book or he at least started the book. Like the guy knows, and the guy is, because he actually fucking cares.
Yeah.
It's actually impressive to be that wealthy and like wanting to get into the minutia stuff.
Yeah.
It's easy when you have money to fucking chill.
I actually do remember listening to an episode recently, maybe Tim Dillon, where he said he's always reading about the guests he's having on. But even if he didn't, that doesn't mean anything. He just wants to, dude, Larry King is a fantastic interviewer, and he's like, I don't want to know about the guest. I just want to talk and see what happens.
Yeah.
And he's a journalist, an actual journalist. You expect a fucking comic to be different than him, and why that's a bad thing? I just don't know.
I'm okay also with the disclaimer in front of the episodes.
I don't think that's the biggest deal.
No, this is appeasing the idiots. The idiots think that they got a win. Absolutely nothing changed. Everybody's quote unquote happy until they can find more reason to cancel him. The problem with what's going on right now is that he's been positioned as the new Trump in terms of media. And we've spoken about this on a podcast before, where like the left needs to put out opinion pieces. And by the way, like, I don't want to turn this into like a left-right fucking thing. I think one of the great things about Rogan, the reason why he's so hard to cancel is because the left and right both listen to him. The extremes might not. That he might not be extreme enough for all of them, but the left and right are into him. They support what he's doing and they value what he has to say. Right. Okay? Even if they disagree with him, maybe they disagree with him on the vax shit, or maybe they disagree with him on some COVID shit.
I disagree with him on some things. I'm still listening.
You should.
Yeah. I shouldn't agree with him on everything.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm the idiot.
Yes. You should have your own opinions about the fucking world.
If I listen to any one person, everything they say, and they're not God, I'm wrong. I'm a retard.
Absolutely. And you do disagree with God. You believe in your goofy shit, right? Instead of the real God.
You don't even know if you believe in God, you pussy.
I do believe in God.
Oh, pussy ass agnostic. Well, I'm not sure how I feel.
No, I do believe in God.
Yeah. When you about to crash in a plane?
No.
You bitch.
No, I do believe in God.
On the 40th floor.
I'm being serious.
Which God?
Agnostic is believing in a higher power.
Yeah, I believe in a higher power. Yeah. I just don't know which religion is
that's
right.
Some weak shit. That's weak. That's weak. Y'all
saying.
pussy.
Why is it weak?
Y'all
I ain't
pussy.
putting all my eggs
Like
in one
you made
basket.
your decision.
Yeah.
Like you chose which God you believe in.
I stuck with it.
Is that good? You're
Yeah.
MSNBC. Bitch.
Wait a minute.
Bitch.
Wait a minute.
Bitch.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
misinformed
No,
ass.
no.
Oh, misinformed ass. Won't take in new information, have an ass.
Oh, I be taking in new information. That's
Which?
why I love my religion, because it takes in new information.
Oh, yeah.
Changes with the times.
Which information?
You
Yeah, which information? He went nuclear. Fuck. He used a nuclear bomb on me, dude. God
that
damn
word
it.
is now acceptable in my religion.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Wait, where were we though? What were we just saying?
Who knows?
Point is,
You can disagree with Rogan and still.
Oh,
like
yeah,
him
I
as a
don't
you
person.
disagree.
should.
Yeah.
I think you should
And that's okay. And I think that we got to this point where, like, if you believe, and this is the intolerance on both sides, okay? But if you believe that everything you are doing is righteous, right? Then disagreeing with that righteousness is actually evil and wrong. Think about that. If you have no malleability when it comes to your beliefs,
Yeah.
you believe not only is everything you're doing right, but it is virtuous. If you disagree, you must be a horrible human being. Why would you disagree with virtue?
Yeah.
You must be bad, right?
Yeah.
So of course they're going to position it in that way, right? But the reality is that's not how the world works.
Nope. And you're not that righteous. You know what I mean? Look in a mirror.
100%. 100%. All this smoke for Rogan. They're like, we're taking our views off, or we're taking our listeners off Spotify, right? Okay. And then they're like, you should go listen to our albums on Apple, right?
Oh, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like that company
Yeah.
is righteous.
Ethically sourced sweatshops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking
like
about?
known slave labor,
Yes.
right? Known slave labor. I'd rather you listen to my music on the slave phones.
Or Amazon, where Jeff Bezos is a scrupulous individual who pays his fair share of taxes.
I don't know if scrupulous is good or bad.
Moral.
That's good?
It's moral,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
He's moral.
Fuck, man. That was a tricky one, dude.
No, it's all good.
Because I was
got
getting
you.
so excited
If you
because
have
you felt so
scruples, you have
strong about it.
morals.
Okay.
I thought that was a slur. I thought you were just going crazy.
Me too, dude.
That's
I was
my
like, is that
word.
5 letters, dude?
More than five
Yeah,
letters.
it's good point.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts?
I thought the coolest part of his like face to camera video was basically taking responsibility for everything, even though like he could have not. You know what I mean? Like he had one thing where he's like, I'm doing all this myself. Like I'm trying to get guests. I'm doing everything. Like he didn't try to hide behind a booker. He didn't try to hide behind like producers. Like people, bring someone on and I just got to figure it out. Like he just manned up and took responsibility for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is all me and I'm doing my best. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I thought like the best way to handle it.
Yeah.
I think the only person that's allowed to be mad at Rogan is the guy that got the shit beat out of him at a Neil Young concert and he left. He just left his job halfway through and just drove home with his hoodie on. Like, what happened to that guy?
Yeah,
No one ever
yeah,
talks
yeah,
about him.
yeah,
He's got the shit beat out of him. Like, yo, where's security? Can someone help me right now?
Is this payback from Neil Young?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like, he left Neil Young's concert and
Yeah.
Neil's like, I'm leaving your
That's
shit.
what it is. Yeah.
Fuck
He had
you.
a
I
security
remember
meeting.
that.
Yeah, 40 years later.
that
Like,
when
we're missing
Rogan's-
one guy.
Yeah.
Is that when Rogan started learning jujitsu? He was like, I've got a security job. I can't fight these motherfuckers. I gotta start grappling.
I got to fight fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, screw this.
What are you thinking, Al?
I agree with Mark, and I just like how they handle it in terms of the putting the label on it. It's a win-win on everybody's side.
Yeah.
Like one side thinks they won because they got something out of it. This doesn't affect Rogan at all. And now you can actually probably bring back the old episodes that they took off the platform because now you can just put the disclaimer on it and now we can watch the older stuff.
Yeah, the disclaimer is like, I mean, it's bullshit, right? Because it's like, whether the disclaimer is there or not, you're going to digest the information the same.
Oh, dude, it's like when soccer moms made you put the explicit content thing on a rap CD.
Yeah.
Like you thought that was a win. You first of all, you guys have become the soccer mom, so good for you.
Yeah.
But second of all, that's fine. We still listen to the music. We're still going to consume the content.
Like, I think Hannity, right? Didn't he have to go to court and say, oh, I play a character on my news show?
Yeah.
People haven't stopped listening to Hannity
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah.
Maybe even more because he's saying the things that they want to hear.
Right.
And if we want truth and he's out there going, hey, this is just what the experts think. And there are different types of experts and experts have different opinions. I'm just going to bring them on and then ask them the questions that maybe you guys are also curious about. That's it. Not saying this is fucking truth. People will find truth, dude. It's happened throughout history.
Yeah.
People find truth.
Yeah.
Ideas pop up. We like those fucking ideas. Sometimes they're bad ideas, communism. Sometimes they're great ideas, freedom.
Yeah.
We attach ourselves to those ideas and we fight for those fucking ideas. And people will fight for Rogan. And I know this is our boy, and I understand Rogan has done a lot for me and he's done a lot for us. So obviously we're going to ride for him. But yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's why.
Yeah.
Because I know a fucking good man. It's like, They should do a graph of the people that criticize Rogan and how often they listen to Rogan.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, the more you listen to Rogan, the less critical you will be. Because you will see what a well-rounded individual he is, and the less you listen, the more you'll criticize, because all you're getting is the noise. All you're getting is what CNN is putting out, MSNBC is putting out, and all these other bullshit fucking news organizations.
And you can always tell like a good dude by if he's in some shit and a bunch of people don't really have his back.
Yep.
Everybody got this guy's back.
Yep.
That tells you something.
Yep.
Everybody's like, nah, Rogan's the greatest.
Yeah, you saw
100%.
The Rock commented on this shit.
The Rock's like, yo, when we doing this? Yo, Rogan and The Rock for president and vice. Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want a president with hair.
Yeah.
Fuck hair, dude.
It slows you down.
It slows you down. Why you gonna do your fucking hair every day to be president? No, you got shit to do.
Barack had the clean hair though, bro. Barack shit was on
But
point
it was
always.
buzz. That's why he got things done.
Caesar,
But
bro.
you still gotta get that
Oh, no. But yeah, that's the beauty of Rogan too, is that like he's in such a good position because he wasn't made by Spotify.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he wasn't created by
Yup.
an institution. So he goes there, and if they kick him off, they cancel him, whatever, like almost inevitably his audience is gonna grow.
It will grow.
Like
It will grow this time.
Yeah, it'll grow this time. But if he goes to YouTube, I think it'll be even like it'll be global. It'll be all these countries that don't even have Spotify.
This sounds crazy. I think he could make more money if Spotify was like, we're done.
Yeah, he would. He would make more money by going back to YouTube and going back to. The question is, would then YouTube be the platform that censors him, and would they put that pressure on YouTube, and then would YouTube cave to that pressure?
But
that's
that's a
thing.
way different combo than Spotify.
In terms of
YouTube has a lot of wild shit up there.
Yeah,
a lot of wild shit.
Yeah, YouTube's a much bigger place than Spotify.
Yeah, but they've also canceled a lot of people that have done things that are potentially way less damaging. Right, so it's just going to put tons of pressure on YouTube.
Yeah,
and I'm interested to see what that would. I'm interested to see how that would be. But it's just so amazing that and I guess they don't realize it. Every time he cancels, I bet he fucking increases his listenership by 25%, maybe 50%. He's back at the same numbers before Spotify.
Crazy.
I mean, all of us thought
crazy.
that the show was going to take a huge hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go behind a paywall, like no matter what, it's going to impact it a little.
Truth is the hot knife, bro.
Yeah.
It's the hot fucking knife.
Truth and authenticity.
I also thought his point of having like contrasting opinions close to each other. I even think having two people on the same pod. Like he did that with Tim Pool and what's the dude from Twitter?
Yeah, Jack Dorsey. The only reason I give pushback on that is that sometimes they're so engaged in debate that they just can't get out their feelings. And I almost wish it was like a 3-prong approach, right? It was like one guy goes on, another guy goes on, and then they fucking talk.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I do like it when someone can just get out there. Like, I want to hear Fauci's full opinions on everything that Dr. Malone had to say.
Right.
As well as Dr. Malone's opinions on, Fauci and what we're doing.
Because truthfully, I only hear Fauci in 40-second sound bites.
Yeah.
There's also 4 episodes a week. I didn't agree with what Dr. Malone was saying. There's 3 other episodes that week.
Yeah.
They're not all him over and over and over. He's
Yeah.
doing, what's that, 150 episodes a year at least?
Yeah.
You don't like one of the guests?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like everybody on Fallon, dog. What you want?
they don't like the cultural influence.
Yeah.
That's what they don't like. And they don't like that a guy and his buddy are in a room changing the world, and that they have billion-dollar budgets and they can't do it.
Yeah.
But it is, and that is
Fallon
fucking
had
terrifying.
Trump on. That could have made him radioactive. Trump was radioactive at the time.
They did. It did actually make
It
Fallon
hurt his ratings a
radioactive.
bit, but the media wasn't like, we got to get rid of this Fallon guy. He's dangerous. He's having this guy on.
I mean, they went at him. They said that he normalized him, and he lost the ratings battle to Colbert, and I don't know if he's gotten it back since.
No, I thought the fans were kind of like, I don't like this shit. But
But the media went at him for normalizing Trump.
I didn't hear that as much.
Remember, they were like, "Oh, we played with his hair. He made him seem like a regular guy. How could he do
I thought
that?"
that was fans, so that's on me.
And then what happened was, after that, Fallon had to start making jokes about Trump because he used to be super neutral.
Right.
And then people, I think, like that because they're like, finally, I don't have fucking Colbert telling me how to think about the world every night. And then he had to start going after him because he was losing the base.
Right.
And Colbert leaned into anti-Trump. So.
He went hard on it.
Yeah.
Super hard.
Fucking.
Yeah. I don't know. Any other last points before we move on?
No. I'm curious to see what he does.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's it. I think he addressed it.
Yeah.
He's just moving on.
Now he moves forward, I think, yeah.
I want to do every address that I have to do in my whole career where he is.
Yeah, just
Like,
staring into the sun, dude.
Just as right, like just amazing, right? Like right in his yard. I'll call him, dude. Dude, I'm about to have a kid. Can I make my announcement?
Was he just freestyling too? Like you didn't have a teleprompter, nothing?
That's what I hit him. I was like, how did you do that in one take?
Yeah, I've seen you do some ads in my life.
I can't get through the whole thing.
What's up, guys? You want to bet on my book? Oh, fuck. Okay. All right, go to BlueChew.com to bet on. That's not okay. We'll go again.
Literally, it was the most impressive part because if he fucks up one thing in that 9-minute rant, it's 9 minutes.
Yeah,
he'd have to start the whole fucking thing over. Yeah. And you know that has to be delicate, nuanced, thoughtful. Like I would just get too fucking angry.
Yeah,
and I would just start lashing out.
Yeah,
you know, I'm doing my best, but that fucking over at MSNBC. all right, let me.
Jeez.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Remember when she said she had Trump's tax returns and they were fucking nothing? 2 weeks of build up for nothing?
Why are we acting like that's the thing? The misinformation thing is just so hysterical. That's the thing you want to get him on. That just shows you like what a good guy he is because you know that they want to go after him for the man he is.
Oh, they've dug for dirt,
They
boy.
dig nonstop, right?
Yeah.
But it's not there. So they have to go after him for misinformation, which is their fucking specialty. Mm-hmm. You've been shoving misinformation down our throats for decades.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, dude. Russia Gate, fucking Tom Cruise is straight. Do you know what I mean? We've had to listen to this Tom Cruise is straight conspiracy.
Oprah misinformed us when Tom Cruise was on that couch.
The whole time. Oh, I'm so happy. I love, what is it? Who is it? That
Katie
Penelope?
Holmes.
Or is Katie Holmes?
Katie Holmes.
Fuck out of here, dude. That's Mission Impossible right there. Proving us he's straight. Allegedly, my ass. You know what it is. You know what it is. He needs help from aliens to be straight. Scientology, he went to, he's like, maybe aliens can help me be straight. Scientologists are going to help me be straight.
That's Mission Impossible.
100%. It's Mission Impossible is convincing us that he's actually fucking straight. You know, Penelope Cruz, they told him Penelope Cruz. Oh, okay. They told, what did I fuck it up? Yeah. Whatever the fuck I said is what I meant. Penelope Cruz, they told him that was his cousin. And the whole time, they're like, you're just hanging out with your cousin, like it is what it is. And he's like, no, the name is spelled different. Like that's how they spelled in Spain. And they're just, you guys hang out and it will convince everybody else that you guys are actually dating. This is what they've been doing.
Nah, he needs to try conversion.
Katie Holmes, they were like,
no,
it's your friend. That's like Holmes, like homie. That's
a homie right there. I'm telling you, man.
That's the G right there. So 100%. Just hang out.
He chose the wrong religion.
What should he have chosen?
He should have tried conversion therapy next.
Ooh.
That'll get it out.
Ooh, converting to?
I mean,
conversion to Christian.
Yes.
Where they tell you you're going to hell if you're gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It worked for Mark.
Exactly, that's true.
Mark, you're saying you would be gay without Jesus?
100%. Miles makes this claim a lot. That if Mark wasn't raised Catholic, what do you say? He would be a gay community theater actor? Yeah. Is that what he said?
I don't think he'd be gay. I think he'd be bi, though.
Not community theater.
You're too talented. That's the gayest thing about you is how talented you are.
I wouldn't be community theater, bro. Is Jamie Foxx gay? He's not gay.
Stop it.
He's not gay.
Don't even.
Bro, I'm like Black Jamie Foxx.
Stop.
No, dude. Because Jamie Foxx plays piano.
Let's go.
Come on, son.
Jamie Foxx plays piano.
Yeah.
Gays don't play piano.
Oh, at all? No, Elton John does.
Not
yeah,
gay.
Yeah.
He's lying too.
It's not gay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know.
He's rocking,
He hangs out with
dog.
Young Thug. He's not gay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Definitely not gay.
Come on,
hanging out with Eminem. He'd be more offended by the F word than Eminem saying all the time if he was actually gay, but he's just doing it for, to boost his career.
That's a good point.
100%. And he likes dressing like that. He's like, all right, I'm gay, whatever.
And he started in the 60s and 70s when being gay was super acceptable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This guy gets it. He understands what it is. Like sometimes you got to play with your sexuality, your gender. You got to switch it up if you want to get on.
He's fluid.
He's fluid. Absolutely. You too.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're not hot, bro?
I'm a little toasty. I'll
Dude,
be honest.
holy
but
shit.
It's like, how do I get it off now?
I'm hot looking at it, man.
How do I get it off, though? How do I get it off? How do I get it off, though? Like, I'm in the middle of the pie. It's tight.
You remember
He's got layers
He
on,
had a
son.
bubble on one time.
I know. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool.
No, but also I think I smell too. So I'm like, as I take it off, you're gonna smell me.
Yeah, keep that shit on. Keep that shit on.
Layers,
Keep it locked in.
Lock that fucking thing on. All right, guys. Infamous Tour update. We are coming this Saturday. The Infamous Tour is coming to Palm Springs, California. That is the last time that we'll be doing the Infamous Tour in California. There'll be no more times in California. You can go see it, okay? Those are the only tickets left. Make sure you'll come out. Spotlight Casino. Gonna be fire. Very excited. Palm Springs, we'll see you there. Also, theandrewschultz.com for tickets and other shows as well. We're coming to Birmingham, Alabama, New Orleans, Louisiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We'll have updates about the Canada shows as well. Obviously, you know the government's tripping up there. And then, of course, New York City, baby. Radio City Music Hall. We got 2 shows. First one sold out. Still some tickets left for the second one. Let's make this fucking happen, New York. I love you. I'll see you soon. Akaash, what you got?
Yo, first of all, thank you to everybody who came out in Batavia. They said that was the first time they sold out shows in a long time, so thank you so much for coming through. Also, this weekend, Richmond, Virginia, I am at the Sandman Comedy Club, and February 20th, I'm in Oxnard, California at Levity Live. We're doing a little SoCal run. February 23rd, I'm going to be in Irvine, California at the Improv. February 24th, I'm at the Improv in Ontario, and February 25th, I'm going to be in LA at Dynasty Typewriter. Those are the only shows I'm going to give you now, because what you need to do tomorrow is watch Bring Back Apu on my YouTube channel, Akaash Singh Comedy. Now let's get back to the show.
If you want to pay off your student loans faster, I need you to listen the fuck up, okay? Earnest was voted best student loan refinancing overall by NerdWallet. Earnest has some of the lowest rates, flexible payments, and in-house team is ready to help you at a moment's notice. With Earnest, you could change your interest rate, get a lower monthly payment, and you never pay fees, not even late fees. By refinancing, you can reduce your loan term, save money, or combine multiple loans into a simple monthly payment, okay? You can even talk to a real live human being at Earnest for help if you want. I'm telling you, Earnest is the way to go. With Earnest, it only takes 2 minutes to see what your new rate could be, and there's no credit impact at all. And right now, Earnest is offering our listeners a $100 cash bonus. Refinance your student debt at earnest.com/flagrant. Remember, this is not available in all states. Once again, you get a $100 cash bonus when you visit earnest.com/flagrant to refinance your student loan. Visit earnest.com/flagrant for more details. Remember, it's not available in all states. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest student loan refinancing made by Earnest Operations LLC, NMLS, number 1204917, California Financing Law, license number 6054788, 535 Mission Street, San Francisco, California, 94105. Visit earnest.com/licenses for a full list of licenses. Now let's get back to the show. And we're back. Mark, please explain this fucking Reddit story that you found.
Okay. Oh, yeah, please.
So
I don't even understand it. When you were telling me what it was, I didn't understand it.
Yeah, no. We talked about what we're going to talk about 3 times. You go, okay, what are we going to talk about?
I talked about it once more this morning with FA. I still don't understand it. Okay. I truly don't understand the story.
Have you heard of Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
Somewhat.
I know Reddit.
I've heard of it. I don't
Reddit,
know it.
I understand. Yeah. After that, downhill.
All right, there was a community called Antiwork on Reddit.
Okay.
And basically it was a community of people that got together to try to like push back against like American capitalistic work structure. Basically, like you got to work 60 hours a week, hustle culture, you got to make all your money, blah, blah, blah. And as a result,
Gary V, it's like anti-Gary V.
More or less, yeah. Okay. And just like the idea that, oh, like if you work hard, you'll be successful. If you work hard, you'll make money. Like inflation, wages haven't gone up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's like the ethos, I guess, of the community. And of course, because that's the ethos of the community, there are people that are coming up with solutions for how to have like a better work culture in America. And some of those involve like UBI, like universal basic income. You have like socialists in there. You have like communists, like, yo, the government should just pay everyone to do whatever they want. We shouldn't actually have to work at all, blah, blah, blah. So you have like people that have dumber ideas and the people that have smarter ideas. Why should the government work? So all that to say, you have...
Real quick, just pushing back on the universal basic income. We should just get paid to do what we want.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to work for the government. Mm-hmm. Why do they have to work?
Well, I think the idea is like if everyone's contributing to the economy in your own little way, that it would just level out, and then you
also government work is not real capitalism. It's mad easy. You don't get fired. You get every fucking day off. You get raises every 6 months.
I'm just saying, if I'm a government worker and I see a bunch of people that are just surfing all day because they get universal basic income, I'm gonna be like, fuck this. Mm-hmm. Why do I have a fucking job? And then somebody needs to work at the bodega. Somebody needs to work at the hospital. Somebody needs to drive the fucking trains. Like there are gonna be a couple people that are screwed, and then everybody else still chills, and that's just gonna be the same thing we have now. Right?
Yeah, I'm not an expert.
People working jobs that they don't like, and then a bunch of other people. Now, they might not be incredibly rich, but they're still just not really working while these people do the jobs that suck.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I don't know enough to defend
universal figure it out next income. Time, okay?
But there is a person from the community that's a moderator that basically runs the whole community. Yeah. And they have a like strict policy that none of the moderators can do like public press outings. They can't do like press releases. They can't do news interviews.
They get
stuff
exposed
like that.
And
And it's like bad for the community. We don't want to like deify people within it. Like this is a community of like workers trying to like have solidarity and come together. And so there's one moderator who went and like got reached out to by Jesse Waters' team from Fox News.
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, we want to get you on our show. We would love to interview you and just learn a little bit more about your platform and what you do and what you believe in. We think it would be like really helpful for our viewers to know.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's a 3-minute combo.
It's a how many minute?
Like 3 minutes.
I assume you have the best minute
Yeah,
up
this
right
is,
now.
This is the last like minute and a half, like 2 minutes is
Is
really
the
where-
first minute her telling us how she puts the lotion on the skin? Or?
So this is basically how the combo goes.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I didn't
It's
get it.
a Buffalo Bill.
Ah, okay. Got it. Got it.
Sounds of the Lambs. It
Old
puts
ass-
the lotion
it's a-
on
it's
it.
a
Put it in the
19
hole.
a 1990 reference.
Yeah, guys.
Whoa.
Gotta have old
We're
references,
gonna watch
bro.
Dance Dance
Dude,
Revolution on Silence of the
new
Lambs, bro?
references
Bro.
are so hack, bro. You gotta go way back in the day to show that you've had life experience.
Yeah.
To show you understand what's going
What's
on
your
in the
favorite
world.
musician?
Dude, Neil Young, bro.
Let's go.
Come on, man. Keep on rocking.
Yeah, all right. So this is more or less the conversation.
Is this a dude?
I think it's a woman. It's a trans woman.
Oh.
In like the worst webcam in like a disheveled apartment. It's like the worst spokesperson for like an anti-work movement of all time.
Virtue in a society where people constantly want you to be productive 24/7, and it's good to have rest. That doesn't mean you should be resting all the time or not putting effort into things that you care about. But I think one of the
what do you think is like a good work day? How many hours is a solid work day in your ideal society?
Sure. I mean, I think as much as people want. I mean, I personally work. I have like a 25 hour work weeks, which I think is fairly good. So I would like less work hours.
And what do you do, Doreen?
I'm a dog walker.
A dog walker. Okay.
Yes.
And how?
So
how
I
old
find a
are
lot
you,
of
if you don't mind me
He's
asking?
trying everything not to laugh.
Sure, I'm 30.
You're 30. Okay.
Boy.
And is there something you want to do besides being a dog walker? Do you aspire to do anything more than dog walking, or is that kind of your pinnacle?
I love working with dogs. If I had to do this for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be super complaining. Dogs are wonderful animals. But I would love to teach. I would love to, work with people and stuff like that.
What would you teach, Doreen?
Philosophy mostly. Just introduction to philosophy, critical thinking, reason, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I would love to take your class, Doreen. I would just be taking notes the whole time. And you know what? A professor's a very similar schedule than something that you're imagining. So I think that actually might work perfectly for you. Listen, I think this might not be the greatest idea, but who am I to judge? To each their own, they say. It's a free country.
Sure.
Not everything's
And that's
free.
basically the whole combo.
Okay.
And then this subreddit of 1.6 million people just imploded overnight.
Why?
So because of this interview, basically, like, you made a mockery of us, like you made us look so stupid. A bunch of shit came out about Doreen. If you want to explain that.
Well, they just get to explain like why the subreddit's so upset is because the subreddit felt like they were actually getting somewhere, and they were like, oh, like we're slowly like forming 1.6 million people sort of on the same page, and they were slowly like moving from work is bad to like, oh, people deserve health insurance if they work. So like they were slowly getting to a place where they might be able to do something. This interview happens and it goes nuts on Reddit, and every other Reddit subreddit shares it. It gets picked up by news sources, and anti-work immediately looks like a big dumb, like just.
What's so crazy that she said? She
Basically
says she
that-
wants to work 20, 25 hours a week.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? She wants more time to do the thing that she loves.
The idea that everyone should be able to do that.
Everybody
also-
wants that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
just
that,
also
that's
that
the
she
difference.
went
She's
on-
saying should be able to do that, and he's laughing at her like, this is so childish that you think this is possible. And then she's not really bodying him the way you would want somebody he's being really smug about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which
That felt mean.
Yeah, it felt like
I felt a little uncomfortable.
condescending.
Yeah.
But you would think somebody who's a moderator for this massive page and this important movement
would have better arguments.
would body that motherfucker and be like, watch your fucking smug mouth before you think I'm just some idiot. And then she kind of comes across like just some college kid. You know what I mean? Like just some
Yeah,
college
you're
idiot.
representing 1.6 million people who have like a good idea, sort of. Everyone thinks they have a good idea there, and you're gonna go on for your our first like news thing, as the community feels, and you're gonna have a shitty webcam. You're not gonna look at the camera, and you were chosen because she was chosen out of the moderators because she had done media work before. And then they were like, okay, well, why weren't you more media trained? She was like, oh, I've never done it live. Like, she just had excuses. There was a lot of like sort of just
did she have their permission to, like, the other moderators' permission to go on this?
I don't think so.
That's another reason I think they're upset. She just did it. I'm sure they reached out to everybody and they found somebody that they could pretty easily pick apart. And they were like, hey, let's get you on Fox News. And I don't think the other moderators...
This is what Fox does. I remember when I would go on these like Fox shows back in the day. They just find like the tiniest nonsense stories that they can dunk on and then just blow them up.
Yeah.
I remember being on an episode of
Red Eye, all the comics.
Yeah, it was a great show. Red Eye was a great show. It was so much fun. You could say whatever the fuck you wanted. It was actually the best like show for comedians to be on. They just let us fucking rip, and it was great. They had liberal comics, conservative comics, like everything. It was really fun. But I remember being on one episode of Red Eye, and they brought up this story. It was about some college, college kids doing something goofy, like we don't want to, no men at school this day, or one of these like silly kind of things. Like we want to rename the whole school because these names are attached to a horrible history, blah blah blah. And I remember just being like, is this all that we do here? Like we just find these stupid stories and then dunk on them and like make them bigger than they are. Like this isn't even a real issue. I remember the host just looking at me like, do you not know? Like it had dawned upon me. Like I thought they were just picking stories. We were just riffing. It was just kind of fun. But he literally gave me this look like, that's how media works. Like, how did you not know
this was intentional.
already?
Like they wanted this person specifically.
Yes.
Because
that's
apparently what came out is that before she transitioned, has like a rape allegation.
Holy shit.
And like apparently, like I don't know if it was even like closed or if it's like still pending, Miles, or if it like what even happened to it. But yeah, basically just like not a good person that somehow is the moderator of this massive community that like Fox wants to dunk on to be like, yo.
Yeah, she wants to be a teacher.
Yeah, you're gonna go to college and like become a professor. You're gonna go to school for 10 years while you're walking dogs at 30.
Yeah.
Did she rape before she transitioned?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good way to get out of it.
Yeah.
That
Smart
was John. John is dead. You call me Doreen.
Yeah.
Dude, transitioning out of a rape. I mean, Caitlyn transitioned out of a murder.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty good.
100% work. She's running for fucking governor.
Dion Cole called it vehicular used to be a manslaughter.
That's good. Fuck. That's good. Yeah, I don't know, man. But again, it's like hard for me to take it serious because I know like what they do.
Yeah, but here's what sucks is then it actually worked against. This should just get a few million views and everybody moves on. You're a little embarrassed as a Reddit group, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's destroyed the entire group.
Yeah, that's how weak the group was.
Yeah. What a surprise.
Yeah.
An anti-work group is hard to work with. What a fucking surprise.
So I think they made a new group. It was like work reform or something. That's what it looks like.
Why did it destroy the group? Why not just kick this girl out? It's like, oh, you didn't represent us properly, and then
she had a meltdown. The top moderator then made a post and then had a meltdown, and people were like, yo, why did you do this? Why weren't you more prepared? Like, how were you chosen to do this? Yada, yada. And she basically didn't defend herself well, if you could imagine, in the comments, and then eventually started deleting stuff and like creating burner accounts, and then just shut the whole thing down.
She's the top moderator. She's the cool hand Lou.
Sabotaged.
Yeah. She's top dog.
It's actually back up. Yeah, it's back up, and they have now 1.7 what they call them, idlers.
Okay. Yeah. Why do they call them idlers?
Because they're idle. Like their slogan is unemployment for all, not just the rich.
Unemployment for all, not just the rich.
Yeah.
It also, she, as the moderator, goes against sort of like the new thought process of that subreddit. So she began when it was really small, and they were like, they were super like, no one should have to work. You should be able to do whatever you want. And then slowly it just became a subreddit where people were like, oh yeah, don't work for assholes. Don't work for bad people.
Yeah, no, I see validity there. When you see somebody working a job that sucks, like 60, 70 hours a week, they're not paid well, they're fucking miserable. Like work hard is cool, but if that person, to what end? You're going to work hard and get promotions as a job you fucking hate?
Yeah.
Like I see that. We get to work hard because we love what we do.
Yeah.
And so we inspire each other. We push each other. Yo, work hard. You're doing something you want to do. You're lucky. But for a lot of people, it's not that. For a lot of people, it's I hate my job.
Yeah.
You don't want to encourage laziness, but I understand how you're not inspired to work hard.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
But the idea of just like not working at all.
It's insane.
It's not only insane, but what it really is just outsource your work to poor people of color.
or automation.
That's what, yeah, but like you can't automate everything.
I think that's the goal.
Not yet.
Okay, it's the goal, but it's not going to be here for the next, 50 years minimum, maybe 100 years, who knows? And there's certain things you're just not going to be able to automate, right?
And you know why big corporations want to automate? So they don't have to pay you at all.
Yeah,
So they can fire you.
100%. But they're saying that they should have some sort of universal basic income in order to like supplement them for that. And maybe we do work towards that, and that can happen. That's fine. But in the current state, it's just going to be like, throw all that work over to those brown people over there. Throw all that work to those fucking Asian people over there. Throw the work to those black people over there. So it's funny that this progressive movement is really just going back to cheap labor for minorities and taking advantage of them. This is the take advantage of poor people movement, but just not the poor people in your country.
This is Apple
it's
liberalism.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
But they must know that. And there has to be some smart people here who've like really studied, Marxism and figured out how to make every intellectual argument as to why capitalism is horrible. I mean, isn't the whole idea with capitalism being horrible is that it's taking advantage of certain groups?
Yeah, it's exploitation.
Exploitation of groups. So why are they okay exploiting the groups that are outside the country? Or are they not? And I'm mischaracterizing their argument.
I mean, I'm sure they would say it's a mischaracterization.
Right.
Like if all people are doing what they want and then you just automate the bottom floor, then you'll still have a functioning economy, et cetera, et cetera. Also, money can just be printed from the government. It doesn't even mean anything, so just give everyone money.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think those
Which isn't exactly. I mean, it's kind of true, but
also most subreddits are an echo chamber, and so usually when there's
nobody's pushing back.
When there's outside opinion that does come in the group, then everybody attacks that person. And
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we're not saying capitalism is perfect. I don't think that's the argument, but it's like, is it the best one that we've thought up so far? Probably. I don't know a better one. And if a better one did exist, we'd probably all be using it.
Yeah, listen, we act like communism is great in theory.
Is it though? I want to flex on a motherfucker every now and again, bro.
That's where
communism's great if you suck and you're broke.
Yeah.
Right? It's not great if you're great.
That's where
Who great wants to live in a communist society?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't account for human aspirations and emotions. Like, now I want to flex on people. I want to be the best of the best. That's a human emotion you can't account for in communism.
Son, if you like communism, you got no faith in yourself. You got no confidence. If you have confidence that you could be great, why the fuck would you be like, yeah, we should all just be mediocre?
Yeah. It just sounds easy.
Because you could go be great and then give all that money if you want. But then do it.
Yeah, it just sounds easier. It just sounds less stressful.
Anyway, let's move on. What else we got, boys?
Talk about this trucker convoy in Canada?
Yeah. Talking about communists. Yeah, so what's going on here? Everybody's making a big stink about this.
Yeah, so
Trucker Carlson's.
So basically, it's difficult to get an actual number,
Yeah.
but it seems like there's a couple thousand truckers and then like maybe like 50 to 60,000 like people in Ottawa.
Has the
protesting
media
right now.
made them racist yet? Or
Yeah.
Oh, they have? Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
Yeah,
Because that will happen.
Yeah, Trudeau did the same thing. Like he said in a statement that like most people that are against the mandates are more likely to be racist, more likely to be a part of neo-Nazi groups, etc.
Of course. And listen, if black people protest, they're violent. If white people protest, they're racist. This is just the media spin. If black people protest, they will put, what is it called? The COINTELPRO shit. They'll throw people in there to break fucking windows, start the looting, light the buildings on fire to make the black protests look dangerous and fucking violent so we could stop the black protests. If white people protest, it doesn't matter what they're fucking protest. They are racist. There's some skinheads, guaranteed. They're gonna, I even saw one thing pop up like there was at least one Confederate flag. At least one? What kind of title is it? How many did you see? You know what I mean? And also, is that the white COINTELPRO? Are they trying to discredit the movement by just throwing in the racist shit there?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same fucking play every single time.
So
how is it not obvious?
This is a tweet that was put out by someone basically saying that like the protest is cancerous and that all these people are like racist and fascist. So they have this person wearing like an InfoWars jacket. They got this person in with like a Confederate flag. These people, I forget his name. He's like the Canadian runner dude, Terry.
Yeah, with one leg.
Terry Fox or something.
I forget. They had a 30 for 30 on him.
Yeah,
it was great.
I can't remember his name. But he's like a Canadian hero that everyone loves, and they claim that they defaced the statue.
You want to know something interesting about that? There was actually a really cool clip I saw. So he had a statue, and they put, obviously, some stuff on the statue. And this is the most Canadian thing ever. The protesters cleaned up after their protests. And you see people wiping down his statue, removing any garbage from it, removing any like stickers or things they put on it, like literally spit shining the statue.
Right.
And I was like, that's fire, bro. Like, it ain't about this dude. this guy's a Canadian hero for what he did.
Yeah.
And they're not going to just leave the whole place in disarray.
So it looked like the defacement that they did was they put like a flag as like a cape on him, and then like another Canadian flag, and then a free Manitoba like thing in his hand.
Yeah.
And then this is the one that people have been pointing out the most. So it's like the "Don't Tread on Me" flag, Nazi flag, Trump flag, and then Canadian flag.
Yeah.
And this is the only picture of this person that's been circulated, but a lot of people have been passing it around. Basically to say like the protest is neo-Nazis and racist.
This is how you shut it down. Make it radioactive. It's the same playbook every single time. It's the same playbook every single. And also, like, if those are real people that are there, fuck you, dude.
Yep. Fucking up your
Dude,
whole
like,
shit.
why can you not make this about you for 1 second?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, if you have a Nazi flag, you should like these mandates. You should like snitch on your neighbor. You should be there supporting, right? You have a dictator telling you when you can go outside and when you can't. This is everything you dreamed. Why are you protesting? If you're a Nazi, right? You should not be here. This is not for you.
Yeah.
You like what's going on in Canada if you're a Nazi. True or false?
Yeah.
So it came on the tails of like the vax mandate for truckers. Basically that they
For
have to be
federal workers, right? All federal workers.
for all
Well, I
federal
thought it was
workers, but
truckers specifically
truckers.
going to the U.S. and coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, they were added to it, but for
Okay.
all federal workers in Canada. And that's why they went to Ottawa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so basically, but the truckers were sort of like catalyzed because of the trucker mandate.
Yeah.
And which that's the other thing that I didn't really get, like calling all the truckers like racist and shit, considering that like the large majority of them are like immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Also,
like
80% of them are vaxxed.
yeah. I mean, if you're in Canada, like most people
90%.
are.
Yeah, there's
It's
some crazy
it's
numbers
in line
vaxxed.
with the adult
Yeah.
population
Also,
vaccine.
if America wants to say you have to be vaxxed to cross over, that's on us. That's not on your government.
Yeah.
That's on us. So that has nothing to do with it. But if you don't think that you should be for that job, then you're allowed to protest that. We did in America, and then they struck it down, right? I think they just said that federal workers do not have to,
Correct.
Or it's not going to be federally mandated.
or it's not going to be federally mandated.
Like a corporation can still do it.
Yeah.
Like that was like the Carhartt thing and like
Which I think, I think that
different
makes
airlines
sense.
and
If a
but those
business
aren't,
thinks,
if a business wants it, but
Yeah, exactly.
for federal jobs, it's
Yeah.
no
Cannot.
longer mandated,
Right.
which they
Makes
did
sense.
want it to be. Yeah, of course
both
it
make
does.
sense to me.
Yeah. So now it's like getting kicked up, and now everyone wants a like a statement from Trudeau.
And then what happened to Trudeau, Mark? Right in time for statement.
He got COVID at like 10 o'clock today.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks. Did you get COVID? Convenient, huh? That's what dude, what does they say? They were saying about Biden, like every time he has to address something, they get a new pet in the White House. Right, like every time there's something that you actually need him to talk about, it's like distract. And now, of course, they can't send someone in there for him to make a statement.
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid, he could get some COVID on them. He could transmit that fucking COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So this is one of the pictures from like the Confederate flag truck everyone was pointing out, and it's just like alone in the middle of the street somewhere, basically to suggest that like
There's nobody there.
There was just one
Not
guy
there.
from Iowa that has like Iowa plates that like drove up to try to like instigate either intentionally or was like actually a Confederate like sympathizer, like Southern Pride person that wanted to go to the protest.
Yeah, is Iowa even in the South?
I mean, there's Confederate.
Like, I don't even know where the fuck Iowa is.
Midwest.
But still, I mean, it's just, dude, it's so
Doesn't
funny to
even
see.
make sense being in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's videos of people like kicking the Confederate flag people out and like kicking the Trump people out.
Yeah. Even if you did believe in all those fucking abhorrent things, you can't stomach it for one day to go support this mask mandate thing. You know that you're going to take away from it by putting that stuff out there. You know you're going to what is it called? You know you're going to create radioactivity around the movement and take away from the movement. So you must actually not really care that much about the movement.
Unless they tie those things together.
I guess.
It's like freedom, my rights, all that shit. So now it's
but just focus on one thing.
up.
If you want to get some shit done, you got to focus on one thing at a time. You want to focus on vaccines? That's what we're focused on. You want to focus on overthrowing a government? They kick that can down the road, buddy.
You know Taxstone?
Yeah.
So Taxstone, I was talking to him. This is back in the day about this is when a lot of Black Lives Matter and like police brutality stuff was really starting to bubble up. This is early stages. Right now he's in prison, obviously, and he was like, I don't talk about it. And I go, why not? You know, you seem to be someone who really cares. Like, what's going on? He goes, they'll use me to discredit the movement. They'll be like, here's this felon talking about what we should do. And they'll literally just put the spotlight on him because it discredits what these other incredibly reasonable, law-abiding citizens are saying. And he recognized that. So he shined a spotlight on people who can talk about it, but he didn't need to be the one taking the credit.
Right.
You know, I just thought that was like really interesting, like, and like really smart.
Yeah.
Like he recognized what he could do for the movement and what he couldn't.
Right.
But he's super smart. He has the wherewithal to know those types of things. Yeah.
And not everybody does. Some of these fucking hillbillies just crossing the border to Canada.
Yeah.
Like
a trucker protest is interesting too, because apparently these people can stay there for a while. Like that seems like the plan is like if Trudeau's going to be out for 8 days, it's like we're going to park on the street and block all the city blocks around the Capitol, and we're going to live in our trucks.
Because you can. That's right.
Yeah,
they have those
the
cabins
beds and all that shit.
So they're like, we're just going to wait until either he resigns or all the mandates are lifted, like they are in England and Scandinavia and other parts of Europe.
That's why I'm not canceling those Toronto shows.
Because it could happen.
I really think those Toronto shows will be possible.
I do too.
I think
When
we
is
were there
yours?
March, I think 4th and 5th or 5th and 6th or something like that.
Okay.
And initially they were like, oh, you know, the new mandate says it has to be half capacity by, you know, from, I guess,
March
now
14th.
until March 14th, right? So that would end up canceling the shows. We just wouldn't have enough time to fill it. But I'm like, this thing's coming down. This thing is coming down, and I think that we're going to be at full capacity before them. I think we're going to be able
Think
to do those
about, you know,
Toronto
you're
shows.
talking about how polite Canadians are, like they'll protest and then clean up the statue.
Yeah.
Think about how far you got to push them for them to reach this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is, yo, you want to talk about mishandling a pandemic? The back half of the pandemic, they have completely mishandled.
Yeah.
Since the moment they had vaccines, we acted like they didn't. They acted like they didn't exist. Vaccines took care of a lot of shit, and they were just like, nope, we're still locked up. Events are canceled. My shows were canceled.
Yeah.
Hey, everything shut it down. You have pushed them and pushed them and pushed them, and now again, like I said, you're creating this reaction. If you think it's an overreaction, they're reacting to you.
Yeah.
So you push them here.
But the majority of Canadians like it.
That's the crazy part to me.
They just reelected Trudeau.
Yeah.
They liked what he did in the pandemic. Maybe they feel pushback now, but they had the opportunity to get him out of here. And I think they unanimously elected him. So there's not even like, I believe it's called like a coalition or something. I'm not exactly sure how their like election process works because he represents a group, but you don't, you vote for like the group, not him specifically.
Then the group elects the person.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
But it's like they don't even have anything to push back against. So it's like maybe the people of Canada do want this.
Yeah.
And maybe he was right when he said a small minority of people are going to Ottawa to push back.
Yeah.
But like, look, at the end of the day, if we believe in democracy and 51% of the people want that shit to be completely locked down, you have zero freedom. That's what your country wants. And that's what you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy though. Like, I feel like maybe I'm in a bubble, but like, I just don't know anyone that is actively like, yeah, we should keep on having indoor mask mandate to your table or like.
Fuck all that.
I don't know anyone that still wants it.
I mean, usually people who like how things are happening aren't as vocal because they're content with how things are happening.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Like,
the people who are upset about it that are going to speak out.
They're going to be the loudest ones.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I'll even just ask people, like my friends that I find are like,
nobody's out there cheering more of this. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But like, I'll actively like ask people that I think would give me like a answer that I wouldn't expect. And they're all just like, yeah, it can go away. Like, it seems more passive, but I don't see anyone that's like actively like.
I think we're all over the mask shit.
Yeah, I'm saying we're over COVID. We're all over COVID. Like all of us. There might be a few people that like the power that it gives them. And I'm talking about like just the power to tell someone to put on their mask.
Yeah.
Like, can you put your mask over your nose?
Oh.
Like, dude, if another person tells me to put my fucking mask over my nose, I'm going to be, that will be the thing that cancels me. That will be the thing that cancels when they drag me out of a plane because I punched a flight attendant in her fucking forehead because she told me to put my mask over my nose. Yeah. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. You see my nose. Get me another mask.
Yeah. But you notice in first class, they don't give you any hard time.
Yo,
with it,
son, take it off.
That's elitism, bro. That's the shit that annoys me.
Low
'Cause
key.
it's like, it's the class shit. Because
It's
like,
100%.
if you're in first class, they legit don't give you a hard time.
They don't care.
I have it off the whole time, sleeping without it. Like,
they don't care. And you know what's interesting about the first class thing? The way they kind of get around it, they feed you the whole time.
Yeah, drink. You want a water cup?
Exactly.
You want a
So now
champagne cup?
I'm
You want
drinking.
whatever?
I'm
Yeah.
eating. I can't possibly have this mask on. So there's like this little excuse, but you're right. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't give a flying fuck.
That's
Rules
consistent
for thee and
Not for me.
That's the consistent with all like the classes shit though. Like all like the Gavin Newsom at the Rams game, just like in the box. Everyone's got to have a mask. He doesn't have his mask on. Like,
Yeah.
but that's on him. Like, why are you making rules that you can't follow
Abide
through with?
by,
The
yeah.
most vocal people on that in California, the moms. Now you're going to do that on a Sunday, and now my 4-year-old needs to be masked up at school the next day outside on the playground. Like, they are wild.
Yo, the kid mask thing I didn't understand at first. And I was like, why is this such a big deal? Like the kids have to wear masks.
No,
like,
that shit is painful to watch. Yeah.
Because I didn't watch it. Yeah. So it's like, kid, you just put a fucking hat on a kid. You put some clothes on a kid. Like a kid doesn't decide what they wear. They don't have to make any decisions. Just put a fucking mask on. It's fine. I didn't realize that like they don't like wearing it and can't articulate why. Like imagine your kid going, it's hard for me to breathe. I can't breathe. And then you're forcing a mask. I can't breathe. And you see the mask going into their mouth as they take deep breaths out of their mouth. That's fucking terrifying for a parent.
Yeah.
You know, so now I get it completely. I don't think it's some like crazy right wing, like almost like a talking point. Like you use the kids for more sympathy. Yeah. I truly think it's parents going, dude, my kid does not like wearing it. He feels fucking uncomfortable. What are we going to do about this?
I just can't. Yeah, we're doing this to protect unvaccinated people because they're the ones at the highest risk of dying. If you don't want to get the vaccine, don't. But if a kid kills you,
yeah.
You shouldn't have to wear the mask because you don't want to get the vaccine.
And why are you around? Why are you around my kid?
Yeah, creep.
What are you doing around my kid?
Fucking creep.
Do you work at the school? Well, the school probably mandates that you get vaxxed.
Yeah, and that's their right, but not yours, you creep.
Yeah, why are you around my kid?
Get out of here.
That's a good point.
Hit the
why
bricks.
are you near my kid? Why is anybody near my kid?
You don't even have a kid.
Say again?
You don't even have a kid.
I might.
And somebody could be near him.
Yeah.
They don't need to be.
Just stay 6 feet from my kid. How about that? Yeah. I'm not going to put a mask on my kid for that reason. You want to fuck my kid and not get COVID? You can't have it your way.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have your kid need it too.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second because I got to make sure your dicks are hard. We're in the dead of winter, okay? That penis might not want to move. Okay, it's curled up warm, hugging them pubes and those testicles, fighting for dear life to make it through. But we can change all that with the Chew. Very simple. Same active ingredients that's inside Viagra or Cialis, but this is the Chew. This is the one we rock with, and this is the one that we make sure our wives, girlfriends, side pieces, okay, Miles, are satisfied with. Okay? BlueChew.com. Okay, all you got to do is use the promo code Flagrant. You're going to get your first month free. Just pay $5 shipping. BlueChew.com, promo code Flagrant at checkout. Pay $5 shipping, and you're going to get that first month of that chew for free to satisfy the woman of your dreams or the woman of right now. Make sure you do it. Make sure you use that promo code Flagrant. Now let's get back to the show. Okay.
You want to talk about another amazing week of NFL football?
Bruh,
Maybe the greatest playoff
dude.
run of all time.
Okay, talk to us.
I'm watching these fucking games on mute. I think it's special, but they're the best games. First of all, I think Tom Brady is not going to retire.
Ooh.
All the evidence says he will, and the evidence says he's just upset that these dickhead reporters, Adam Schefter and them, didn't let him make the announcement on his own terms.
That's misinformation.
As the greatest athletes ever.
Yes.
Adam Schefter is misinformation.
That's misinformation,
MISS information.
Yes.
But I think he's so fucking, I hope, he's so like combative with that shit that he's like, you know what? Fuck you, I'm playing another season. Because he always said, I'm going to play till 45. He's 44 now. Why give it up now, dog? You're still playing at a super high level. Big Ben retired, but he'd been washed for 2 years.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's still playing at a high level. The only thing I can think is he's looking at his team and he's like, we're not going to be better next year. We're not going to do it next year.
Yeah.
Arians is not a good enough coach. Whatever, the defense is getting old. Whatever the reason, he might think they might lose their offensive coordinator. But if not, I think he's like, yo, fuck you. You don't decide when I retire. You don't get to say when I retire. I'm going to play another year.
Yeah, well, is that a scumbag move? I'm trying to understand.
It's not a scumbag move. It is news now. You always try to be first. So if you got the leads and you're Schefter, and he normally is right. A lot of people will just say shit and they're wrong. Schefter normally is right. So I think Brady was probably going to retire, and he still probably will. He probably just didn't want to say it during the fucking playoffs and he doesn't seem like the guy who's like, I want the attention on me all the time.
Who needs the victory run.
Especially if it's a retirement, it's something like that's so personal. Let the guy say it himself versus like someone's going to be going to another team. It could be a player leaking it. It could be someone in management. Like there's plenty of people who can give them that information. Like to do that take that away from him, it's dirty.
Yeah.
But I think he might.
Doesn't he have a relationship with Tom? Like, couldn't he just hit Tom and be like, oh, no. He's probably competing with all these other people who have the same job.
You got to be first.
Sports
Dude, the second after he did it, all of these sites had pre-packaged like tribute videos. They'd already banked those ready to go, and ESPN
like
had
the
all of
obituary
them.
thing?
And then you saw like their competitors saying like, Well, the dad is saying,
oh,
he'll be the one
ESPN didn't even
announce it.
take down. I went the next day. They still said Tom Brady's retired.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even. They're like, bro, we're done. We started. Ball is rolling. Fuck that.
Brady made one post. Did you see his like Insta story? Was just the launch of the Brady brand, like his clothing brand, looking good.
Really? I'm
gonna
buy some.
Looking good.
What type of clothes?
Like
hopefully Hawaiian t-shirts for me.
An athleisure, just like long sleeves. He's a model. The guy is.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
He is a model.
Perfect. He's perfect.
Yeah.
He's the perfect person.
Yeah.
And I truly think he was just like, I don't want to, just wait for the playoffs to be over and then I'll make the announcement. And then it got taken out from underneath him. But I'm hoping he's like, yo, fuck you, dog. One more year, 45, let's go.
That announcement did scare me though, because his other brand is TB12, which is associated with athletics and high performance. Brady is a brand that's just lifestyle. That's like Michael Jordan now. It's just like, no, we want you in like wearing your everyday outfits.
Yeah, I think he probably was going to retire. I think he was done. But I hope now he's like, all right, let's just do it one more time.
I mean, that is an unbelievable amount of spite.
I think he might have that.
To put your body through that, and there's no way. If he made the decision that he's pissed and maybe he'll drag it on, but like, there's no way he's going to put his body through that sort of suffering.
All evidence says you're right. But he's also not super beat up. Like Big Ben had a crazy like elbow injury that ended his season 2 years ago, and then he just didn't look right. Like last year, it was clear he was done.
Yeah.
You don't say that about Brady. When Manning retired, he won that Super Bowl and went out amazingly well because he was done, dude. He got benched toward the end of the year from fucking Brock Osweiler. So you're looking at Manning. Manning gets carried to a Super Bowl by his defense. All right, now you're done. It's clear you're done. I can't think of a quarterback at that level of elite talent retiring when they clearly had something left. Favre drug it out forever, and he was still good, but he drug it out forever.
Yeah.
You don't often see those guys be like, nah, I'm done. Troy Aikman, concussions, I think.
Yeah.
Steve Young had mad concussions. These guys usually play until they can't. Brady's not super beat up body-wise. His whole point is I live to maintain my body.
He's significantly older than those other guys, though.
Significantly older, but in better shape than all of them.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's pliability, maybe he's just a freak, but like his only real reasoning was Giselle doesn't like seeing me get hurt out there.
And he wants to be with his kids.
He wants to be with his kids, but you ignore them for long enough. You take one more year.
Yeah. So who do you think wins the Super Bowl?
I think it's the Rams because this is the mistake I made last year when I thought the Bucs are going to win. Offensive line, defensive line, that's the matchup that's the most important.
Right.
The Bengals offensive line is not good. Decidedly not good. Burrow got sacked 9 times in one game, and somehow they still won against Tennessee. So that gives me some hope. But the Rams' defensive line is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald is the best player in the league on defense, probably. Von Miller still got something left, and he got traded there. Jalen Ramsey is a good corner, but like their defensive line, that's where I worry. But Joe Burrow is maybe my favorite quarterback, dude. I fucking love this guy.
Yeah.
Mad moxie, dog. Moxie, white swagger. Moxie all day.
Yeah. He's nice.
Dude, everybody seems to love playing for him. He's good. He's won at every level. He might be the only quarterback ever to get a Heisman, a national championship, and a Super Bowl if he wins this Sunday.
You know,
2 Sundays.
You know what's interesting is that last week the conversation was Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have to throw Joe Burr in the
Yeah,
combo.
Joe Burr is the greatest, dog.
Ice in his veins.
Son, he's the greatest. His teammates fucking love him. And I'm a Cowboy fan, right? The Cowboys ownership sucks. Nobody has ever, since 95, has been able to overcome that shitty organization. The owners. The Bengals owners suck dick too.
Yeah.
They had not won a playoff game since like 1991 or something.
Yeah.
Then this guy comes along in his second year after winning 4 games. They won 3 playoff games, and now they're heading to the Super Bowl. Like, he's overcome terrible ownership, a fucking cursed franchise. He did it all.
What makes him so good?
I think first of all, he can be accurate as fuck. I've seen some deep passes where it's like, Jesus Christ. He's mobile.
Yeah.
He's mobile enough to like pick up a first down. He's not going to run for like 80.
Rodgers-esque.
He's got that escapability that Aaron Rodgers had. He had 1 or 2 plays yesterday that were sick. Not quite Mahomes-esque, but like good.
Yeah.
Accurate, good arm. And then again, I think everybody just loves playing for him. He just got that fucking thing.
Okay.
More than any quarterback right now, maybe. He's got that fucking thing that people love playing for this guy.
He's got Jamar Chase too.
Yeah, and he's got Jamar Chase, so you know when you get, you have a first round pick to the 5th pick, he said draft this receiver Jamar Chase from LSU, who's his fucking homie. Everybody thought that was a stupid pick, myself included. I said, get a fucking line because you're getting killed out there. You got your season-ending injury last year from a torn ACL. They listened to him. They drafted this guy, Jamar Chase, and there's literally I don't know if there's ever been a more productive receiver in history statistically. I have to look, but like it's like Randy Moss numbers when Randy Moss came into the league. Just crazy.
Cooper Kupp. Let's.
Yeah, Cooper.
Kupp is good, but Kupp's not a rookie. Kupp is incredible, but Kupp didn't do.
You meant for a rookie?
As a rookie,
you didn't say
I don't think we've ever seen a rookie year like this.
Okay.
Outside of maybe Randy Moss.
Okay, but yeah, it was funny. I think there's that quote from Joe where he says, "Just toss it up there, Jamal will get it." Or something. Jamal will get it.
Yeah. That was after he had like 500 yards and 6 touchdowns in one game.
Hilarious.
And he knows how to lead. To give your receiver credit at that moment.
Yeah.
Again, he just knows how to lead. His defense loves him. His offense loves him. He's a tough son of a bitch. Takes crazy hits, just gets up, keeps going.
Yeah.
He used to never slide in college. I think he's finally started as a pro.
Yeah, you got it.
But he was a big rule of his. Like, I'm not sliding.
But you think the Rams got it?
I think the Rams got it. Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback. Like, he's not elite, I don't think, but he's definitely good enough.
Yeah.
And they put so many fucking weapons around him.
Dude, that Cooper Kupp guy, man.
He's insane. He's incredible.
But
and him
also
and
Stafford needs credit too, man.
Stafford gets a lot of people sleeping on him, but I think he's one of the most clutch QBs in the league. Like, when it comes to the last drive.
Bro, the last drive with Cooper.
That Tampa Bay game, this game.
Unbelievable. But I think something that's really important is that like OBJ has the ability to rewrite his story.
Yes.
If they win a championship, and he just plays well, he doesn't have to be the MVP, but he just plays well. All of a sudden you forget about the antics, and all of a sudden the conversation switches to he just needed a quarterback.
Yep.
If OBJ had a quarterback and someone to get him the ball, look, he doesn't even need to be the number one on the team. He don't even have ego. He just wants someone to actually throw the ball and help win games. Yeah. And now, I mean, like, as an OBJ fan, I kind of am rooting for that.
Right.
You know, like,
it'd be cool to see Stafford get one, dog. He had never won a playoff game. He'd only been like once or twice because his team sucked. Right. Him and OBJ, this is their first playoff wins ever together.
Ooh.
If they lose.
And OBJ played well.
He wasn't as good as Kupp, but he played well. Had 100 yards. He had like 9-10 catches, something like that.
Amazing.
Well, we could lose him after this season, but still, it's also a perfect balance because Cooper Kupp is always going to be the workhorse, charge it down the field, and you'll get OBJ those magic moments that we know he probably likes, but he's been just doing numbers just to like help.
You know what is funny about OBJ? He did what I probably would have done and took his salary in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was at like 60K at the time, and now it's fucking tanked, and his $750,000 salary is now like 130,000 after taxes or whatever.
Yeah, but he has to pay the tax amount in cash.
On the 750.
He's gonna make 30 grand.
Yeah, he's gonna make 30 grand.
Same way Antonio Brown, he did the same thing, right? Like his time, I think he took it in Bitcoin, and his time for the Bucks was like 30,000.
Hilarious.
And I think Eric Adams, same thing.
Yeah, Eric Adams, mayor of New York, took his.
He wants to take his like first 4 paychecks in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I don't understand the point of that though. Don't you just take it in cash and buy the Bitcoin? Because if the value goes up, you still pay for the ascended value. You don't pay the 750. Yeah, but it goes up to 1.5.
That is what happens.
Oh, you only pay for 750?
No, I think you take it in cash and then you just buy Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
which is fine. Then it'll win.
Yeah, that's why when everybody goes, I took my salary in Bitcoin. It's like, no, you just bought Bitcoin.
Okay, then you're gonna win. You're gonna be fine.
They get paid throughout the season. So while they're being paid throughout the season, now each of those checks are in Bitcoin.
Oh, so then it will like dollar cost average? Is that the thing?
I believe so.
Or is he saying pay me up front in Bitcoin? If that was the case, then he would have got paid at a much higher rate in Bitcoin. We got to get to the bottom of this pay me in Bitcoin shit because it screams of bullshit.
Yeah.
It screams of just like, you're going to pay me in cash and I'm just going to put it in Bitcoin.
It sounds like I took my equity in Bitcoin for this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're getting paid in Bitcoin.
Akaash is paid in Bitcoin.
I get paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. And Andrew's getting paid in sushi. That's what we're all getting paid in different things here, okay? That's what it is.
Okay, what else we got, my boys?
All right, you want to hit a little feelings, no facts?
Feelings, no facts. Let's run it.
Just run it quick, all right?
Yeah.
Mr. Beast, trending again.
The
number
goat.
3 on YouTube.
Goat, man.
Came out with his escape room video. And he got like 8 million views in a day or something. Bro. Insane. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
I mean, it was just, click on this video. And shout out to his team, too. Shout out to Tariq, man. We've been talking to Tariq. Good dude who works with them. Was just an absolute beast. And
bro, 26
helping them make it happen. My bad, bro. If you click the video and just watch the first 30 seconds, we don't have to do it now like other people can do it because I don't want us to get like, whatever, demonetized. But like, you watch the first 30 seconds and you'll just see how good they are. You'll just see how good they are at creating content that is so sticky and engaging, you can't look away.
The stakes are so good.
It's just awesome. It's just great. Basically, they made like the world's most dangerous escape room, and there's multiple of them.
Yeah,
I mean that shit did look crazy though. Like there's a TNT thing that explodes, like an actual explosion in the room.
Yeah.
The first thing is literally walls of spikes closing in on the people. If
While
they don't get out of
sand
the
gets
room.
poured on you.
While sand is getting poured on them. And there's like fucking barrels rolling at them and stuff like that. Like, you're sure they're not going to die? Like, it can't possibly kill them, but you're also not sure they're not going to die. You know what I mean?
And also, you hella want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, like, let me absolutely do this with the homies.
Bro, why don't they make that a new show? Like, why don't they do it? It's basically like Fear Factor plus
and Whiplash.
Escape Room.
Yeah, like American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just combine them, and then you basically make Escape Room show.
Yeah.
I would do that shit too.
That'd be great.
And then the most genius thing of this whole thing is that he didn't get a title sponsor.
Yeah, he did a candy bar.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Or a chocolate
and
bar.
sold his own candy bar.
Yeah.
That's his own.
Now, didn't he have like a burger restaurant or something that they opened up? Is that still around?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's still a thing.
Huh. So what do you think he does? You think he like partners with these, with like a restaurateur and says, I'm going to use my influence to sell these burgers. You run the operations of the burgers.
I also think the Beast Burger thing was like a ghost kitchen.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So they're making deals where then they can like distribute it like nationwide through a Grubhub, and you basically create like the Schulz Flagrant Akaash sandwich, and then it's just each restaurant has maybe the bags and the wraps and all of that, and it's just
but you still need the infrastructure to have that.
You
need
do it out of
employees.
other people's ghost kitchens, or now they're doing it out of existing restaurants that can do multiple branded dishes.
Yeah. So it's only delivery.
I think they have a few restaurants, but I think the majority is delivery.
But still, it's a huge undertaking to open even one restaurant. So he has to have partnered with someone who understands restaurants.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Permits and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's brilliant, man. And I love that they're selling their own stuff on it. Like, you could get the sponsor, which they did for the Squid Game video, which was fucking awesome. But you could also create your own products, which you're essentially partnering with the sponsor. You're partnering with a chocolatier. Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Is it, what is the exact
Chocolatier?
Yeah.
Chocolatier?
Chocolatier.
Chocolatier sounds like musketeer. Like, doesn't it sound like rocketeer? What is it?
Chocolatier.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, you're still partnering, but you're basically getting some equity in the thing that you're building.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. This
Rogan.
is-
Yeah,
Rogan, exactly. Like Traeger. Rogan was pushing them Traeger grills, and all of a sudden they IPO'd. He probably made crazy money on
Same
it.
on it, same with all that shit.
Yes. Yes. I think they sold.
Yeah.
You're on camera.
Yeah.
This guy's retarded. He's trying to be slick. There's 3 cameras.
I
They're
can
just
tell
facing
Chifty
you.
the food is here.
He just ordered a Mr. Beast burger.
I got
bro. He's
I got
hungry.
Mr. Beast burgers for everybody here.
Yeah.
You
just
included.
text it real quick, and then you
Is
get
that
done.
not on camera?
Say what?
Is that not on
Yeah,
camera?
this is so much faster than just going.
2 seconds. You're right here. You're right here.
Yo, can you tell me what you think about Minnie Mouse not being bangable at all anymore?
My
Oh
only
my
issue
God,
is that it
dude.
just doesn't look female. And the whole point of it is to have a female version. Like, I can't tell that she's Minnie without the bow in her hair.
Yeah, it's like a baby. Right? Like, that's every baby. Like,
Yes.
unless there's a baby with a headband with a bow, like, that's just
Yes.
an
It could be an
androgynous
adult.
baby.
Yeah, and that is
be anything.
mice. Mice, you don't know what gender they are,
That's a good point.
right? But the whole point of this is to have a gendered mouse.
Unless she's got heavies. If she got heavies, then I'm like, oh, I know what that is.
I don't want fat tits for kids, dude.
Wait, what do you mean? It's
I
not
don't
for
want
kids.
fat tits
It's
characters
me.
for kids.
It's for me.
No, this is for kids,
So
bro.
what do they do to Minnie Mouse?
All right, I'll show you. They basically
They put her in a nightgown. Not even a
it's
nightgown, like a
pantsuit.
pajamas.
It's a pantsuit, bro.
Is
Come
it?
on. Yes, it is.
Pajamas,
okay, there's a
bro.
big difference. They made her divine feminine. So Stella McCartney, who's a fashion designer, bag designer, very famous, also happens to be Sir Paul McCartney's daughter, designed the new outfit for her. So instead of this little thing right here, the little Betty Boop.
Oh, she cute. She in pajamas, yo. You having a little sleepover.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
She
Like,
still got the bow. What
yeah,
you
the
mean?
bow is what makes it feminine, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that the old outfit was trash.
And the eyelashes. They gave her mad long eyelashes
You
and
can
little
tell
rosy
she's
cheeks.
feminine.
Bro, you don't like the old fit?
trash.
The old fit is whack, yo.
No, the old fit is dog shit.
Bitch are like Pippi Longstocking.
Polka dots is out, son.
Bro, she's still wearing polka
She got
dots.
still polka dots, bro.
Come on,
Al's
goof.
blind, son.
Jeez, bro. Al does not know anything.
Absolutely.
I'm Miles. I can't see purple.
Yeah, I don't even like her big ass fucking feet and the shoes. No, that shit sucks, dude.
Yeah.
The outfit could have been better.
So smash or pass?
No.
Pass, bro.
Really?
Pass. I'll smash Mickey,
She might
though.
have sneak heavies, though.
I'll grab Mickey by his ears.
Yeah? Let him have it?
Hells yeah.
I mean, are there
dude.
any cartoon characters you would still smash? Or are they all?
Most of them.
Yeah.
No?
Lola, what's her name?
Lola
from-
Bunny,
Lola
you can't
Bunny?
smash her.
Why
No.
not?
Why
Not the new one.
Old Lola Bunny.
Old Lola
We're
Bunny.
not talking
could
about
get
old, bro.
dick.
There's no old. It's just new. There's only new.
Oh, you're saying new characters that we would smash?
Robbie Slovak had a funny quote. He said, "There's nothing you can do to Lola Bunny to make me not want to fuck her."
Yeah.
I like that.
She's still a baddie.
But yeah, Candace Owens went on Fox. She was like, "Yo, they're destroying the fabric of our society."
Yeah.
Why? Because she got pajamas? It's not even androgynous. It's pajamas.
Just
this is what women be sleeping in outside of the shoes.
I just don't like the shoes. The shoes are horrible. She's wearing Kanye's boots.
She got biscuits. Yo,
yeah,
she
just
crip, dog.
The outfit stinks, dude. Let's just be honest. The outfit is not
What would
good.
you put her in? What would you put her in?
Say again?
If you could do better, what would you put her in?
I would do. I would do business suits. Yo, Skims might be lit.
Skims would be fire.
Hell yeah! Show off the curves. Go Incredibles in it.
You think she got a dumpy or what?
Yeah, she got a super dump. She's a mouse, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're pretty much all dump.
Yeah, just scurrying around all fucking day.
Yeah.
Super big hammies. Yes, dude. I like that. I think, I mean, she got a nice little hip sway, but like, look at the dimension. The feet and hands are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
She's a trans, dude. Let's just be honest, man.
Wait, what do you mean?
She's 100% trans.
No, I see what he's saying.
Just the feet and the
big
hands
ass
are
feet,
huge.
big ass hands.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I got the
Adam's apple.
Let me
I got
see
the Minnie
better
Mouse
version.
All right. This might be the version you want.
I mean, that's better. That's better.
Hey yo,
wait, what's that? Is there? Oh,
Wow.
she got the dark lips, bro. She got the super darkies, dude. You see that? Look at that. Okay.
Who is
That's
that
fire.
duck?
Is that Daffy Duck?
Daffy's girl.
That's not Daffy, dog.
Daffy's a dude.
Yo, Daffy's
Yeah,
a
what
dude,
the fuck
bro.
are y'all talking
It's a
about?
duck, bro. It's not a dude or a chick.
That's
it's a
Daisy.
duck.
That's Daisy Duck.
I never knew about a daisy, bro.
Yeah, he
The only
was
duck I
stupid.
acknowledge is Daffy. Let's be serious here.
Bro, I mean, you know about Rule 34, right?
Rule 34?
Yeah.
No, what is that?
That's if it exists on the internet, there's porn of it. Yeah. So literally any cartoon, anything you've ever thought of in your whole life.
What's Rule 35?
We've never got to
Yeah,
Rule
why is it
35
Rule
yet.
34?
Yeah, what's Rule 33?
I don't know.
What's
actually.
Rule 2?
I never really got to Rule 33. It's like the Bible. You know what I mean? I know
Okay.
John 3:16. I don't know John 3:17. You know what I'm saying?
There wasn't.
Wait, there wasn't?
There wasn't a 317.
What about 3:13?
313 was thou shalt not bore me with outfits of fucking cartoons. Okay, in conclusion, I think the outfit just objectively sucks. She doesn't have to be hot, but like she could be cute. This is not even cute. Do you guys find this cute?
Nah, it's adorable, like a little girl wearing pajamas.
I guess. I mean, she's supposed to be juvenile.
It's supposed to be a
Yeah.
pantsuit. That's what they said.
Why would you put a kid in a pantsuit? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. It's supposed to be a
She
kid.
going to work?
Yeah, what kind of pantsuit have polka dots?
They said it was inspired
job is
by
this?
a new wave of femininity
Oh, God.
led by Angela Merkel and Hillary Clinton. What's her name?
Angela Merkel.
Who's
Angela
that?
Merkel, yeah.
It's the
I be hearing that name.
prime of Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, isn't she done though?
She's done.
Yeah.
She's done. Who do they got now?
I was gonna say
What? What were you gonna say, Dove?
Nothing.
What were you gonna say, Dove?
Dove.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, happy Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Did you say witch and what? Like, what do you mean by witch? Like, what type of witch?
What? Speaking of which? Speaking of
Like WHI?
speaking of
or
burning at the stake.
Ah, gotcha. Yes.
No, it was Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Oh,
Dove posted
yeah.
on a story. We never.
Do you have
congratulated
any
him.
stories for Holocaust Remembrance Day?
Oh, we've got plenty.
Well, there's one story that's not in Tennessee. They're not allowed to publish it.
What is that?
Oh, I've
Mouse.
heard about this.
Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh yes, MAUS, mouse.
Yeah.
But why can't they publish it again?
Because it has like a nipple or something.
It's nudity. It's not that it is.
That's what they said.
Anti-Semitic, because they're positioning the Jews as mice and the Germans are cats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the French are,
Frogs.
which would be racist.
Also racist. Yeah.
Americans are dogs though, so
Let's go.
yeah, lit.
Yo, mad loyal.
Let's go.
Of course,
Man's
the new,
best friend.
the new German chancellor is Olaf Schulz.
Wow.
Hal
Let's go.
Schultz,
It's
bro.
back in good hands, baby.
Wow.
Yo, as long as the Schultzes are in there, like taking care of things,
Nah, you gotta
everything's
wear
gonna be
that. You
fine
gotta
in
wear that.
Germany.
All of it starts going crazy.
Let's
Schultz.
go, son.
Schultz.
Schultz is, how do you spell it?
SCHOLZ.
That's the German spelling.
That's the way
Son,
you
we
would
out
have been
here.
like that, right?
We out here. Y'all jealous. Y'all wish you could be a fucking president or prime
Son,
minister. or
that's
whatever they got.
Schultz. That's Schultz. That's not
Yeah,
Schultz.
Chancellor sounds like
Chancellor,
very Star
dog.
Wars Nazi-esque, no?
It is what it
Same,
is,
same.
bro. We in charge now. Keep your fucking mouth shut. We in charge now, okay? You know what I'm saying?
The Schultzes are in charge, not you.
We're in charge, Singh. Fake ass Punjabi. We're in charge. You know what I mean?
Yo, can we talk
You
about-
appropriated a name that's not yours, dog.
We were first.
No, you weren't.
Yes, we
I
were.
looked that up. You were not.
How?
Oh man.
How?
What are you talking about? The Punjabis have existed far longer than you.
Punjabis.
Okay, you looked it up. All right, got you.
Oh shit, that was quick.
That's cute.
He
You looked
knows
up.
it.
No, what the fuck are
Bro,
you talking
stop
about?
it. You know it, dude.
This is religion is the newest religion, Siki. It's not Hinduism's the oldest.
Yeah, but you guys appropriated it.
I see where you're going. You definitely looked this up.
So you're saying the Singhs existed before the Punjabis?
Yeah, before Sikhs, yeah.
And
Matter of
then-
fact, a lot of Hindus, a lot of people from my caste became Sikhs.
So basically, the sellouts of your
well, since we
caste
were the
and
warrior
religion.
caste, and there was a war, we had invaders. We said we'll send the oldest born from each family to go fight this war, and then they converted.
So they sold out.
No, they were sent.
So you're they're
we
like,
had to do our job.
Are you
We had
saying
to-
they're like the Christians of?
No, we had to do our job. We had to do our
Are they
dharma, which is a
Christians
Hindu
of
thing,
Hinduism,
which is your
or the
duty?
Muslims of Hinduism? Is that what you're saying?
No,
they're
we're
like the
fighting the
newest
Muslims,
version.
actually. We're
But they
fighting
are the
Muslims.
Muslims of it, if according to you.
I don't exactly know how, but sure.
They just converted. They found some new shit. They went to go fight, and they were like, "All right, we're
We
gonna."
sent. We were like,
Huh?
"Yo, you got this is your duty."
So why didn't they keep on their duty to keep believing in your God?
It's all one.
What about
God,
that
dog.
duty?
That's a big Hindu principle. It's all one God.
Yeah, I'll
That's
be
why
saying
we're
that.
the best religion.
I'll be saying that a lot.
Yeah, that's why we're the best religion.
Yo, can we talk about Cheryl Hines not riding for her boy?
Say what?
Cheryl Hines not riding for her boy.
Yes, let's talk about that.
So RFK Jr. is Cheryl Hines' husband. Cheryl Hines is obviously Larry
Yo,
David's
hold on.
wife.
If it's all one God, why y'all
Okay.
hate the Muslims so much? I thought it's just one God, bro.
Why?
We don't like the Muslims because history. That's why we don't like the Muslims. He knows what it is, bruh.
Okay,
Lala
go.
knows.
All right.
Cheryl Hines.
Cheryl Hines is married
RFK
to
Jr..
RFK Jr. Obviously, Cheryl Hines is the wife of Larry David and Curb Your Enthusiasm. He is like a known anti-vaxxer, like
Conspiracy
anti-mandate
theorist.
conspiracy guy, like big on vaccines, even pre-COVID. He was
Yeah.
like all about it, like autism shit. He was all over it. And this is one of his speeches that he gave like a week
Hitler,
ago.
Germany, you could cross the Alps into Switzerland. You can hide in an attic like Anne Frank did. I visited in 1962 East Germany with my father and met people who had climbed the wall and escaped. So it was possible. Many died doing it, but it was possible. Today, the mechanisms are being put in place that will make it so none of us can run and none of us can hide. Within 5 years, we're going to see 415,000 low-orbit satellites. Bill Gates says his 65,000 satellites alone will be able to look at every square inch of the planet 24 hours a day. They're putting in 5G to harvest our data and control our behavior. Digital currency that will allow them to punish us from a distance and cut off our food supply.
Unbelievably annoying. Is that that whimper is how he normally speaks?
I don't know what
He
that
might
is,
need
I'll
a
be honest.
vaccine, dog.
Bro,
Something's wrong with his
something's
fucking
wrong
vocal
with that
cords.
man, bro.
He talks like a record going in reverse.
Yeah, you need anti-skip technology, bro.
I'm just chilling.
Like a Walkman sounds better.
Dude, it's so true. It is awful.
Is he talking into a fan?
He needs 5G, bro.
Yeah,
He's
dog.
spasmodic dysphonia, bro. He's got foreign language
Oh,
syndrome.
y'all
He's
fucked
got
up,
foreign
bro.
language
Y'all
syndrome,
mad
bro.
fucked up. He
Wait a
got
minute.
an illness, bro.
Wait, he really got an illness?
Yeah.
So why can't they let someone else talk?
Dystonia, and it affects.
Yeah, Stephen
the
Hawking had an
larynx.
illness. He didn't waste everyone's time.
Yeah. The motherfucker was out here. Real talk.
Push play, motherfucker.
Let's go.
Push it.
No, dude, he sounded too emotional, man. At the beginning, I thought he was going to start crying. I was like, oh, this motherfucker believes in it, right?
That
But the
motherfucker
whole
was about
time-
Nazi Germany, dog.
Yeah.
You could cross into the Alps. You could hide in an attic. Lots of fun to be had in Nazi Germany.
Bro, you know what's funny is that like this whole time we've been going, how does Cheryl Hines' character put up with Larry David? A vacation, compared to just listening to your
How
husband.
dare she divorce him on the show?
I know.
How dare you, dog? You put up with this in real life? You divorce him on the show?
Oh, dude, I didn't know that that's how he speaks. Yeah. Just all the time like that?
I think so, yeah.
You sound like an engine that can't start.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dog.
dude.
Yeah, y'all
oh, just
fucked up.
pathetic.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Why is that? Why is that fucked up? He
fucked
chose
up.
to speak on the microphone.
Yeah, don't publicly speak. You got a fucking larynx disorder.
That's like making fun of Fox if he's speaking with the shakes and shit like
Yeah,
that.
exactly,
you can't make
bro.
fun of him.
I ain't trying to see no Michael J. Fox speech. I'll see him in a dance off.
Dance Revolution? Now that's a revolution.
Yo,
That's a real revolution.
Michael
right
J.
there, bro.
Fox and DDR would be crazy.
Son, you can't. You gonna tell my man can't pop lock? You ain't battling him.
That's a good point.
Beat
No,
your
that
ass.
is an interesting point. It's like you shouldn't just make fun of Michael J. Fox for no reason.
Yes.
But if Michael J. Fox is like playing a game of inspection or whatever,
Operation?
Whatever, operation. Like, if he's like...
Well, that's Clue. That's Clue, motherfucker.
With another incredibly up-to-date reference.
I tried my hardest to do the old reference, and I got the fucking thing wrong. But if he's choosing to do, like, surgery or something that needs stability, we should be able to roast him. That motherfucker's choosing to speak in front of thousands of people.
Yeah, you could make fun of people for doing something they're bad at. That's just what life is.
Yes. Welcome to life.
Willingly doing something you're bad at in front of people, making them listen. It's cruel and unusual punishment.
RFK, can we not make fun of you? Are you dictating what we can or can't do?
Censorship, dude.
Sounds a lot like Nazi Germany, doesn't it?
I mean, honestly, he's cool with it because his wife tried to make fun of him on Twitter.
True. Oh, that's right. She shut that shit down.
She came out with a tweet like the next day. It says, "My husband's reference to Anne Frank at a mandate rally in D.C. was reprehensible and insensitive. The atrocities that millions endured during the Holocaust should never be compared to anyone or anything. His opinions are not a reflection of my own."
Should Larry David want to do another season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, I will be available.
Yeah.
That's all she had to say.
Yeah, 100%.
All she had to say is, I support Curb Your Enthusiasm more than I support my husband. That's all you have to say. Because he meant what he said. Like, he thought of the metaphor and he was like, oh, no, this shit is a banger, bro. Like, you could travel during Nazis. You can't travel now.
But you can't knock her for
How
that,
have
though.
people not figured out you can't compare shit to the Holocaust and everybody's going to agree with you?
What can you?
All right. Is Cheryl Hines a piece of shit for not standing by her man?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to have her cake and eat it too. Marry into the political family and still be a part of Hollywood. You can't do both.
Ooh, that Kennedy dynasty is done, though, bro.
It's over, but it still got the name.
It got the name, but...
It should have like Viacom.
The name
is... I mean,
the name is mid, right?
The name is mid, bro.
Like, I don't know. Like, I used to be...
I'm telling you, it's Viacom,
Can
bro.
I be honest with you, son? Can I be honest with you? I used to be on a dating app. So I used to be on Raya. I see a Kennedy pop up in there. I'd be like, ooh, I'd like to take down one of these.
Wait, first name or last name?
Add to the history.
Let's go.
First name or last name?
What?
Is
First name, John
No,
III.
last one.
Okay. All right.
Last name, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
First name, John. Last name, Kennedy. No, you see Kennedy pop, you're like, oh, okay, that's an American, like, that's American royalty, if you will.
Did you ever get like a Rockefeller? Or a...
Rockefeller?
Did you ever get a Johnson & Johnson?
Nah, Johnson, that's too new. Like,
Johnson
they're still
Johnson
balling.
sucks,
I'm
bro.
talking about, like,
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. Now we're talking. Rothschild. Kennedy.
That's our people.
You know what I mean? You see the name, you're like, ooh, it'd be nice to have one of them on the belt, right? But then you see the way they look, and it's like, God damn, bro. Y'all some ugly motherfuckers, bro. I don't even think you get uglier when you're shot in your head.
Jesus.
Like, if there's a hole in your skull from a bullet,
It makes
I
sense,
don't think
bro.
you're uglier,
It makes
bro.
sense why RFK is so against the vaccine. You know what I
Why?
mean? He's like, yo, fuck shots. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
real
Like,
talk,
yo,
he done with the shots.
No more shots, all right?
Shots haven't worked out well for my family.
Oh, that's all you got to say. Then we'd all be like, no, you're right. That's a good ass point.
That's
a good ass
funny,
point.
Martin. That's funny.
All right, can we talk about Peter Dinklage trying to not let any more dwarves
This guy
work in Hollywood?
is, man,
Son,
he's holding his people back, dog.
Yo, real talk. Dinklage is upset because they're about to do a Seven Dwarves reboot, right? And he's like, you're still telling that old tale?
Yeah, this is part of his quote, I guess. Take a step back and look at what you're doing there. It makes no sense to me, he said in about an hour into the 80-minute episode. You're progressive in one way and you're still making that fucking backward story about 7 dwarves living in a cave together. What the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah, that's a valid point. Now that he words it like
But
that.
why?
Yeah.
Why is it backwards? It's
Fictional
not real.
story. Yeah.
Like, these
yeah,
are
but
magical.
their whole point is they're trying to make all these new Disney princesses like different, right? They're not whatever. They're modern. They're like feminist, whatever. And then the dwarves are still like, nah, put them fucking midgets in a tree. Don't worry about that shit. Have them making cookies or whatever you do. Who cares? You know what I mean?
So he's like, we want...
He's like, don't be progressive with the lead, and then the 7 dwarves are still the 7 fucking
Make
dwarves.
the dwarves tall people.
Or not even tall people, just like a different spin on it, maybe. In the same way that this is still a girl, a damsel in distress at the end of the day, and all these
name
Disney
a different
movies.
spin.
Yeah.
You
Well, they don't gotta
make
live
them
together in a
tall.
motherfucking tree, bro. Maybe they all got their own apartments in the city. You know what I mean?
You think that's his issue where
maybe
they
it's
live?
They
just-
bro?
should unionize, bro.
You
They got to
think their issues
unionize.
where
Hey,
they
maybe
live?
they're professionals. You know what I mean? Maybe they're doctors.
The
dwarf
issue
doctors.
is that he's a midget. He don't want no other midgets working besides him.
You can't say midget, bro. That's like the N-word, bro.
Midget.
Yeah, thank you. Midge.
He's a midget.
Yeah, dwarf. You're supposed to say-
midget. He's a midget.
He's a midget.
yeah.
I'm
My
not
midget.
My midget. Okay.
Now.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's, I guess maybe he's upset. Maybe he was offended by it when growing up. Is it that offensive? Like, I thought that they're pretty cool. Don't they take care of her?
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. It's basically like the first Queer Eye.
Okay.
What's he mad about?
I think he's saying it's like a backwards story that like reinforces
I mean,
stereotypes.
it's still gonna be called grumpy and dumpy and doofy and whatever fucking.
I think that's the point.
Sleepy and dopey. Like dopey means dumb.
Yeah.
What? You're already a fucking midget, and now you dumb too.
You don't
Your
think
name
they
is
come
dummy?
in dumb?
Huh?
You don't think they come in dumb?
I'm saying they don't get that many roles. Make him a little smarter. Don't make him dopey no more. Make him average intelligence.
Yeah, this is a cartoon. You're
But
lucky
then
we
why are
even
you
letting
making
you
the
do
woman
it.
all progressive?
Say what?
Why are you making the woman all progressive?
Why
That's
is she
just
progressive?
unbelievable to me.
What is she?
Yeah, when are the women progressive?
What is she?
Who?
What is she different? Why is she progressive? What's
They
progressive?
always do that. Belle and Beauty and the Beast is progressive this time. Oh, I'm not trying to be beholden to a man, all that shit.
I'm sorry, Akaash doesn't know what he's talking about. Do you know if it's progressive?
I don't know if they're changing Snow White or what they're doing with her.
Of course they're gonna, dog.
So they're not making Snow White Latina or something like that.
Well, they're saying to avoid reinforcing stereotypes from the original animated film, we're taking a different approach with these 7 characters.
Hold on, you
and
just
have
didn't
been
know.
consulting with members of the dwarfism community.
Oh, that's
what they're saying.
And consulting them about what?
That sounded bad.
They're going to make sure that they're not reinforcing stereotypes. I'm also assuming if you're a dwarf.
What stereotypes do we have about dwarves besides their
They
short?
live in trees, bruh.
I don't believe that they live in trees. They would be more comfortable there, certainly. They would be. They'd be more comfortable in a cave. And they'd be more comfortable in any space that has low ceilings. They'd be more comfortable in New York City apartments. No one ever talks about that. Midget living in a fucking studio apartment in New York. It's like a goddamn mansion. Why don't we talk about that? About that privilege, right? About how you got double floor ceilings every single time you hop out of bed. Doink. You know, why don't we talk about that ever? Nobody ever talks about that. There are privileges as well.
But think about it, if you're a dwarf living in America, you got made fun of your whole life. Someone's like, "Oh, what's up, dopey?" And you're like, "Yo, I'm not dopey." They go, "Hi ho," and you're like, "Really? We're doing this still?"
Yo, you references mad old. Son. I don't know these
That's Snow White.
Son.
That's 1937 Snow White.
That's Snow White.
He just watched
Yo, get some modern references,
Snow White, bro.
You're embarrassing the podcast.
You've never seen
dude.
Snow White in your whole life.
You seen that shit, old ass?
No,
Yeah.
I ain't seen
This guy don't
Snow
know
White.
It's a classic.
Yo, they
Yeah,
gotta have
classic.
Cosby play the motherfucker that kissed that girl. That's what they gotta do. You want to really flip
Where were the
it up?
dwarves then
Have
when
a
she was just
black
getting
prince.
kissed? Yeah.
Have a black prince.
Finally, it's just Prince.
So by the way, the new Snow White is Latina.
It is Latino.
Half Latina, half Colombian, half Polish.
See?
Half Colombian,
Rachel
half
Zegler.
Polish.
She was
what they be
in
doing, bro.
West
That's a
Side
nice
Story.
Oh, that's West Side Story?
She was in it, yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't seen
joint?
that shit. Stop it.
I saw her in it.
If he has a problem with dwarfs, just use leprechauns.
Yeah.
I think that's added to it, bro. No,
Yeah.
Just switch that shit
Yo, son, thank you, Al. Yo, dwarfs talking all this shit. Leprechauns right over here getting no representation.
Exactly. So funny.
Real talk. Leprechauns
my
about to
God.
step up and take that shit from the dwarfs.
Let's go.
I had enough.
Let's go. He's
I had enough.
He's about to cost him jobs, bro.
Leprechaun's been in the cut waiting peacefully. Patiently.
Just on there fucking.
They playing the fucking. What are they doing,
What
bro?
the hell was that, Al?
Don't leprechauns play the flute?
No, that's Robin Hood, bro.
That's
on.
Zelda Peter
Pinocchio.
Piper.
That's Asian, bro.
Peter
That's
Pan.
Peter Pan.
It's a pan flute.
Y'all, yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know
Yeah.
anything about instruments.
Old ass.
He's It's like, they all just play the flute, bro.
Yo, they all playing the flute.
Yo,
bro.
so you know mad stereotypes about dwarves. That's why they're so pissed.
I don't know a single stereotype about a dwarf. I know that they're small. I know that they move fast. They scurry. I know that they can put on a backpack faster than you can blink your eye.
That's true.
Okay? These are true things. I know I've seen them go upstairs once.
Good wrestlers.
Say again?
Good wrestlers.
They absolutely are good wrestlers.
Good wrestlers, bro.
Real talk, have Hasbulla play all them little dwarves, dog.
Yo, real
that would be
talk.
fire.
Real
Hasbulla.
talk. Now, if it's seven wrestlers who happen to be living together as they try to go pro in midget MMA, triple MA, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's a new spin.
Whoa.
That's kind of cool.
MMA. There you go.
I like this. I can't wait to see this movie.
But this is a weird thing about progressivism because they
What
tried
is
to.
what is Shut up. What is it exactly? Go, make your little nuance ass point, Mark. Go, make your little nuance ass point. Go.
This guy's a piece of shit. You're a bad person. You know that? You're a bad person.
You're a mean white guy.
He's a mean white guy, bro. He's a mean white. This is why I don't like white people anymore.
Go. I thought you could slip that past the goalie, bro. I thought you could slip that past the goalie, bro. Come on, I'm out here like the Czech dude with the helmet. What's his name?
What the fuck are you
It's
even
from old
trying
FIFA.
to reference?
It's from old FIFA.
Yo, I'm out,
What's
bro.
he called?
He's talking about Dance Dance Revolution or something.
No, it's the old. He plays for the Czech team.
No.
He got the helmet.
You got 10.
Son, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
3, 2, 1.
Sar.
Bro, you got 5 seconds to save the bomb, bro. Fuck. You had to defuse the bomb, bro. You had to defuse it.
What is his name?
You are not the Hurt Locker.
Stop it. You know what I'm fucking talking about.
Peter Cech.
You know what I'm fucking talking about.
It's Peter Cech.
You
Play for
just
Chelsea.
leaving me.
Yeah. Peter Cech. You burned your
Check,
bridge.
I was right.
He just said
Check.
5 minutes.
I said check. Check dude with the helmet.
Yeah.
Hater.
Bro, he's from Czech
You
Republic. How'd
hater.
you not know his name?
And his last name Check?
Everyone's name Czech.
I got the double up. Haters. You know what I mean?
You just had to guess a 5-letter word. Peter.
Fuck. Jeez. All right, go. Sons of bitches.
So what did you know?
Go with your little think piece.
They tried to ban midget. They tried to ban.
Bring your little think piece on. Yeah. Go, well, what if?
They tried to ban dwarf tossing in the U.S.
Dwarf
tossing, like when you throw a dwarf.
They used to do that down the block from my apartment. Growing up, my dad didn't want to move into the neighborhood for that reason. They would have dwarves dressed up in Velcro, and then you could drink, and then you could throw them against a Velcro wall.
And you were just a kid.
You were 100% in the East Village.
You were just a kid at the time.
I was just a
so
kid.
they're
at the
afraid
time.
you were gonna get sucked up.
My dad didn't want me part of that.
Yeah, you could. They would have been like, "Look at this little dwarf over here."
100%.
You're like, I'm
bro.
just 8.
But here's the thing about lifting a dwarf: they're like fucking kettlebells, dude. Like they look small, but they're dense. They're dense, and you can't really
They're
toss
iron.
them.
They're like iron.
They're like iron, dude.
Very dense.
They're fucking dense, and like that's the thing about them. Like you throw them against a wall, you can't throw them against drywall. Unless you go straight through a fucking drywall.
Straight through
100%, dude. 100%. You can't play around with these people.
They also
Dense.
can't play Dance Dance Revolution at all.
They can use their hands. They can use their hands and feet. You let them use their hands and feet. They go on all fours, and you let them play.
That's not regulation.
Don't Dance Revolution.
That's actually Twister. That's what they do.
Yeah, you let them go Twister. Okay,
But
go.
they tried to ban it, and then a bunch of people from the Dwarf Association were like, "No, you can't ban it because this is my job. Why are you trying to take me out of work?"
That's what Dinklage is doing.
Yeah,
he's banning other dwarfs.
He's taking money out of dwarves' pockets.
you could argue.
You could argue when
I'm arguing.
Can I ask you? See, no, this is a serious question.
their
Do
pockets
they
are the
have
same
money
size.
in their pockets? Oh, dude. No, I was going. Or is it at the end of a rainbow?
I like that. Hey,
That's good. That was good. That was good.
Damn it, dude.
good.
Al, I thought you were gonna fucking come with me on the leprechaun thing, dude.
It's all right. I was fine. He stole he took your legs out. Yeah.
See, were the legs gone, or were they just a little bit short? Are we bad people?
Yeah, no.
I don't think we're bad people for this.
We should donate.
Donate to whom?
The Dwarf Association that they talked about in the article.
No, you should just donate to dwarves.
Yo, who hates dwarves, bro? Like,
that's a cruel person.
Yeah, like no one hates dwarves, but they don't get these jokes just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You don't think that they make jokes about us?
What would they say about you?
He's like these tall people with big dicks,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
These dumb motherfuckers stepping in shit, not seeing it from a mile away. Like, yo,
falling over, low, weak ass center of gravity, high ass center of gravity.
They fucking mound at the horizon.
Bro, that's messed
Yo, what do they do when it's like big snowstorms like this? It's like the wall.
It's
like north of the wall.
They snowed in, son. They snowed in. It is what it is, bro.
Yo, you guys are fucked up.
It is what
bro.
it is, dog.
Y'all fucked up.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are
I'm fucked up.
You're one to talk. I can't believe you're making fun of dwarves right now.
Why not?
Because you always wear their pants. And that's, and that's very rude of you. There's a dwarf right now with no pants on.
I got high pants in too.
Nah, these
It's
are
not
baggies,
just
man.
me.
Don't get
I got high pants
these are
in too.
baggies.
They high. They high. They high, bro. They almost coming up behind the socks. I'm just a little higher. I'm just a little
Why
higher
did you rob a
today.
dwarf today? Why'd you do that? There's a dwarf in Midtown with no pants on.
If you want a 90s reference, those are the pants that you had since the 90s.
Nope.
No.
And it was pretty good. It was pretty good, but it was just, you stumbled out the gate, bro. But the idea was pretty good.
All right. Well,
I wasn't gonna give it momentum. I was waiting to see if they were, and they let you
I
fucking
wanted
die
to.
on
I
that
wanted
fucking cross, dude.
I wanted to. I just can't. I was like, it took too
Okay.
long.
Okay. Are we in conclusion? Anything else from this story?
no, I think we've solved it.
I think we solved it.
Yeah, I think that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, we are advocates for dwarfism in the dwarfism community.
Yes.
And we take that role on. I willingly take that role on.
Yeah.
Did we say anything offensive though?
I don't think so.
We'll find out, I think.
I don't think that we wouldn't say anything to their face.
Okay, guys, stop, please. Come on. There's maybe a dwarf
We
listening.
can get Dinklage on the podcast. We got a chair for him right here. That's Andrew right here.
What if there's a dwarf listening right now, and this is the only place they feel safe, and the only place they feel like
That's
they have
why
friends?
you should feel safe. You lay these jokes just like everybody else.
Finally, he feels represented. Not a bunch of people being fake polite to him.
Yeah.
Because they're worried about his feelings all day long. Okay?
No,
like he hasn't heard these fucking jokes before.
And he's an amazing actor.
Who is?
Dinklage.
He is literally season 2 Game of Thrones.
The best.
Is the greatest acting on any season of a show of any character in history. I've said that on this podcast. I'm not saying this just right now. I believe that.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Yeah.
So he can get these jokes.
He can get these jokes.
Yeah. Hey, we make fun of every celebrity. You're no different. You're a celebrity. And you should walk like that. Get made fun of like that. You know what I mean? Walk tall. Walk tall, people.
Yeah. We're good guys.
Yeah. We're good
We're
guys.
good guys. Best guys.
We treat everybody the same.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It just so happens that we're pieces of shit. If we were good people, we'd treat everybody good.
That's pure happenstance.
That is pure happenstance.
Yeah.
That we all found one another.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a midget.
We got to get one.
How do we buy him?
Thank you guys so much for tuning
warm too, right?
this episode of Flavor 2.
Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you on Patreon Friday. Yeah. Patreon. Patreon.com/Flagrant2. Peace. Love.